Well, 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 guess what we have today? We have another program happening. Hey, I'm Tommy Tepper. Good afternoon, good evening. Well, good morning. In my case, I'm having my cup of tea here instead of coffee this morning. Welcome to the stream, and sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. We've got a bit of entertainment happening here today. Starting out with a little bit of action from Rock Church. Blowing it up is Buffalo Man 11 and Gangster Granny out there today.
My church and ruin my church. What are you guys doing? You don't Google? You don't know John Blanchard's name or something? What's your problem? It's easy to do. You go to Google. You type in Pastor John Blanchard. You will see what kind of sick man this guy is. It's not just the one charge of felony solicitation of sex to a minor.
Lisa Sargent, first one in. Immortal Aliens is live, Blackpool. And Ron Volts is in there. Hey, Ron. Second in. Nice to see everyone. Lisa Sargent. Got a nice link in there. Let me check that out. Let me go into the back end, check out my channel. Thanks a lot for checking out the channel here today. Nice Sunday. Nice sunny Sunday.
That's another reason we're out here. This man don't belong in a public church. And yes, I did say public church. A public church should be open to all. This man.
Let's see if I can pull that link there, Lisa.
Just because you're a mega church doesn't mean anything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Immortal Aliens. Yeah, I was actually watching him before I went live. He's at that,
you can't say you don't have a part of the church anymore.
what would you call it? Kind of a arcade, I guess. Here we go.
We've seen him sneak in and out of this place.
This is that arcade that he's at there right now. Maybe I'll just hold off on his feed just for a while, just because he's sort of walking around an arcade. But let me check that other feed you have there.
Flying to all these other rock churches around the world. Like Rock Church PG.
See what they're up to. Oh yeah, okay, that's the one we want. Yeah, another alternative is the one we want here. So we'll stand by. Get that one up here. I don't think that one's on my system.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Your day is coming, Mr. Blanchard. You will be a pedophile for the rest of your life. Shoot, they should make it level 3 because I know you're not going to stop doing it because you're a sick man. Make sure you let everybody know when he gets charged that there's a level 3 sex offender at this church. That's bad enough.
Hey, you can come and clean my yard. Brett said hi, Buffalo Wifey. Hey, Brett. She said hi, Brett. What time you got? Ooh, yeah.
Okay, there's the latest. Another alternative is on the scene there now. Let's see what else we can pick up there. Maybe one more feed on the window would be nice. Oh, I'll check my email. I'll check it. Okay, another alternative we've got up there. Thank you very much for that one, Lisa. Looking good. The other one I'll leave off there. But thanks for dropping anything. Don't be afraid to drop anything, whether I do put it up on the window or not. Absolutely drop some links. Reverend Simon Sideways is live too. Let me check that link out there. Hey, I don't think I've seen you in here before. I'm a funny little man. Nice to see you in there. Give us a sub if you haven't yet. I'm a funny little man is in the chat. And I'll check that link there, Lisa. Reverend Simon, let's see what he's up to. Okay, I am actually subbed to him, and this is what he's up to. He's doing a talk to his chat there. Let's see what he's talking about. Stand by.
We'll build it up in our heads to be a terrifying thing before you actually get there. It starts off as, yeah, great idea, love it. By the time you get to pushing the doorbell of the place you're going to, you got 101 things going wrong in your mind.
Okay,
and it was funny.
So this is what the Reverend is talking about. So check him out. That's the link is dropped there to Reverend Simon Sideways.
Anyway, so that was
check out his channel there. He's basically just talking to his chat. Meanwhile, we like to see action on the window, so we'll stick to action scenery here today. Back in the chat. Room's building up quickly here today. Everyone's interested in what's happening out there in the real world. Welcome to the channel, everyone out there. Glad that you're able to stick with us this bright Sunday afternoon. Let's see, I'll show you what it looks like outside of my window here. Right outside of my window, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a red car, a red truck, and a bright sunny day, and 39 people watching today. Thank you very much for checking out the channel. Let me check that email. Yeah, copy that, Ron. Copy that, Ron. I knew that it would happen. Don't worry, because it's all controversy. And controversy is good. Right, Ron? We need controversy, because controversy brings eyeballs. So maybe that's what it's all about. People like controversy. And we got Buffalo Man 11 out at the church. That's what it sounds like there.
Felony solicitation of sex to an underage minor.
Oh boy.
But you still continue to come to Rock Church.
And you have Gangster
Google
Granny.
It, I don't understand why you come back.
Gangster Granny. Okay, back up to... where is that? That top one. Is that in the UK or is that in Francais? I didn't look close at that feed. I have to check it again here. I'm a funny little man. Already subbed. Hey, thanks a lot. Reverend Simon, we looked at. Okay, another alternative. I just want to look at the wording on that one. Palestine protest, heavy police presence. Oh, that's in London, England. Okay. So the top left is London, England. And it's a Palestine protest in London. Okay, let's get audio on Buffalo Man. I'm just typing in his chat there that I'm restreaming him and Granny.
That is
see if he picks that up.
Job is to protect the youth.
Good morning, Bad Mind Brew. Oh, yeah, I know who you are. Tommy Temper, how are you? Thank you, brother.
Pedophiles don't belong in churches, they belong in prison. Bubba will be there to greet you, John Blanchard. That's why we're putting it out to everybody. They're probably already waiting for you. You can't just sweep this underneath the rug, John. Sorry to say. But we will be here until that mugshot is printed out and it's on every power pole around here, letting all your congregation know that you're a pedophile.
Okay, back up to London. Let's see if we can bring another feed in here. We need another feed in here. Got Breeze in there saying thank you. Denise Green, Venetti Pistachio's in there. Let's see who else is over there. Yeah, you got lots of people. Magic D, Paul Case, Lenora's in there. Lots of people that I know. Princess.
Thank you to all the mods keeping the track.
Carol Burton.
And stay tuned for more coverage.
Lots of people over in Buffalo Man's chat over there. So hello to everybody and nice to see everyone.
So we are currently broadcasting live outside Downing Street. The Israel protesters over there, as you see. Smallest group. And then countering that is the Palestinian one, which is quite big.
Whoop whoop.
And currently a group of...
Okay, back to my chat so I can see what's happening in the chat.
Fenced off the whole of Whitehall, Downing Street, so it's a bit awkward. So
really behind on the chat there.
But as we see, Palestinians...
Got London in there. Hey, London.
Literally right outside Downing Street. And the police...
Julie Blitz is in there. Hey, Julie.
Blocking them.
Nuts and crackers.
Getting any further.
Whoop whoop.
And also
nice to see you.
Preventing them from clashing with
Got Ron in there.
Israel.
Yeah, I wouldn't. You know what? I'm playing the game, and I even said it yesterday. I said that I'm giving wrenches, taking wrenches, doing stuff with people. Playing a few games there. Hopefully, I didn't piss off too many people. Yeah, 10-4. Well, yeah, but I did it for a reason, and I guess it worked. What can I say? That's good. Good to hear people are talking anyway. Base Welshman, you like another alternative there? Yeah, he's pretty good. I wonder, we need somebody else on the screen there. I need one more. If I could get one more feed on the screen, that would be great, because we can.
Israel is a racist.
We can have 4 feeds on that screen, and it still looks pretty good.
Built on bloodshed, built on an ethnically cleansed land and continues.
I was watching that last night live. The birthday party shooting. Oh my God, that was terrible. I went to sleep with that on my mind, with that dance studio shooting. It was a coming out 16-year-old birthday party or something. Crazy what's going on these days. UK, London is where our feed was coming from. Yeah, when I first saw it there, I wasn't really listening. I was just watching quick, and I thought, what is that? Is that France? Because it kind of looks like France, France or London. Kind of gray buildings, gray sky, But of course, listen to the language. Sounds like English to me. He's Welshy. Yeah, we need one more guy. Hey, isn't there somebody out at Speaker's Corner? We need somebody out at Speaker's Corner there. We need a feed coming from there. If we've got anyone out at Speaker's Corner there today, that'd be another good feed to bring in here. Those guys are funny. Oh, they're out yelling at each other. Drop that down a little bit. Yeah, we'll bring another one in here. Yeah, I was looking at the Rev, but I don't want to put up a feed of some guy just sitting there. If we have another really good feed of some action, that'd be good. So we'll just kind of wait for something else. Actually, once I get through with the chat here, I'll go look at my feeds again. Downing Street, says Lisa. Yeah, how's that 24-hour stream doing? I wonder. I'll go and check on him. Thanks for asking. I was watching him last night. He had a guy with him last night, and they were making s'mores there in the middle of the night last night, so they were still there. But they might be past their 24-hour point here. It's getting close, though, I think.
What is the difference between an immigrant and an expat, except the people that you see on the skin? Shame on you. In spite of all of this,
I know this whole Budweiser thing is crazy. I don't know what to make of it.
Like the brother in the background, raise your flags as I speak these words and read them.
Stepping away to wake up. It'll be ears for a few Noel's gig. Hey, Noel. And Jim Nelgren says it's something to watch the Republicans try and backpedal on the Budweiser boycott. Who didn't see this coming? Well, forget about Republicans or Dems. It's the people that are boycotting. The people are rebelling because the people don't like to be, have stuff pushed in your face, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, there's political ramifications for sure. Hey, Victoria is in the room. Victoria Luce. Nice to see you. George Jungle. Terrible finger typer. Hugs to be all those fighting for our human rights. That's right, Julie. Oh, you like that? Nuts and crackers. That was good stuff with the wrenches, Tommy. Hey, I give them and I take them away. But it's all for fun, so don't take it seriously. Wrenches are for fun. Don't get butt hurt. Mosh is live. Playing poker. Oh my gosh, that's a pretty late poker game. That must be a poker game from last night. Jeepers. Based Welshman. Americans are known for their geography. Lots of geography over here. No lack of places to drive your car. Just don't buy an electric car because you run out of electricity quick. Oh, Buffalo Man is down. That's not good. We'll have to pick up another feed. But otherwise, we'll figure out what's going on here. Scumdog. Hey, Scumdog. In the chat. Scumdog on the punch clock.
Super shattered $10. They are
I used to have a job a long time ago servicing punch clocks. So that meant that I went into a lot of different businesses. Well, it was a pretty good job. Did Brett approve this stream? Troy. That's funny. I haven't seen Brett in here. If Brett doesn't come in here with his wrench, then I better give some more wrenches out. Because I need some mods in here. Don't take me seriously. Don't be hard done by because I gave you a wrench and took a wrench away. Because that kind of stuff around here is for the enjoyment of the people in the channel. Ron Volts, they're arresting. Uh-oh. Are they arresting him? You gotta be kidding me. Thanks a lot for that super chat.
I'm sorry I'm taking so long.
Appreciate that super chat. Okay, we got the audio on Grandma. And his feed went down if they were arresting him. Well, let's see what we can pick up here on this feed. This is unbelievable. Hang on, let me bring her onto a bigger window here. See what's going on here with... okay, the feed went down from Buffalo Man 11, so we're on the feed from Grandma. Gangster Grandma.
All of a sudden this goes on.
Apparently they're arresting Buffalo Man 11. Let's see what's going on here. Thanks a lot for that super chat. Ron Bolts getting my attention there with that super chat. Let's see what's going on here with this. Appreciate that, Ron. Thank you very much.
What the fuck? What? Why?
For intimidation and stalking.
That's what I heard them say, but...
Intimidation and stalking?
There's a warrant for him.
A warrant?
Yeah, they're serving warrants on him. They said not by the cops. The cops aren't going to do it. They sent him to Virginia Beach jail.
Where's that at? Let's see, there's a station over here.
Well, you gotta give me a ride, Zink.
It was on his live stream. He was getting handcuffed.
So we ended it, so.
Damn! I wonder if certain people had something to do with this shit.
The church.
No.
It was the church.
Other people.
No, it was the church.
It was probably the church. It could be other people, but I think the church too.
No, other people that live in different states don't have any say so over what. It's a First Amendment.
But what about the last time we were here? Or they said that said that he was threatening to hurt somebody.
I don't know. Why is it still saying? I keep trying to say that.
They made him end his stream.
I really don't think so. I really think it's people in the church.
I think so too. I mean,
Sweet 16 birthday.
They got Big D swatted yesterday.
One of the people killed was a football
Somebody
player.
just said in my chat.
Wow, he's going to play football. Now he's deceased. Now we have to find out what
Stalking,
that's
how
all
could-
about.
the stalking part I can only see because of us being.
Al Munson.
That's-
Hey, Al. Nice to see you.
First Amendment right. Nobody
That's
goes
not
to his house or
stalking.
anything.
Yeah, that's why I asked the cop. He didn't want to tell me. He said, "I'm gonna let him explain that."
That's not stalking.
You got a problem? I take a picture. Driving for-
Pam from customer service. IP.
How do you turn this on?
Hey, Italian princess.
Off
Nice
on.
to see you.
Oh.
Everybody having fun. Apparently, Buffalo Man 11 got arrested at the church.
Boy, that's
Apparently, we
loud.
heard the word stalking was one of the terms used during his arrest.
You need to turn that phone off.
You want me to turn that mine off?
No.
I'm in the stream right now.
Yeah, we still have the stream off.
Wow, 3,000 gallons of water in case the batteries explode.
You got the key to the truck?
I'm not
He
driving
gave
it.
it- he gave it
I'll
to
ride-
me.
I'll
If you
ride
want
I
to
got my
race
car.
your electric car.
Shoot.
I can't drive it.
Oh man, that
It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Thanks for joining.
I have a grocery pickup today at 2 o'clock too, and I'm not going to get to that, so I have to cancel that.
Okay, where is Troy? I'll give him that wrench back again. I like Troy.
That dude's still driving around. He has something to do with
Yeah,
that.
he does.
I see.
I'm going to find Troy and I'll give him back the wrench.
I'm about to get myself arrested.
no, all I'm doing is video.
I took off running. I'm sorry.
I know. That's okay. That's okay. I was worried about you going by
I tried to get
yourself.
over there before, but I knew I couldn't run through this because I would have been arrested for trespassing.
Now I can't find Troy in the chat.
I know. I just saw them and I just like, what is happening?
Yeah, they just walked.
He'll
up
be
to him.
okay.
They said to him something about how something they didn't want his. They stepped away from the camera. They didn't want his personal stuff on the camera or something. But I did move it over just to catch the rest of that. That was a good thing or not? I thought.
Yeah, they did that just when church got out.
Yeah. And that dude kept driving around watching.
Thank you very much for that super chat, Ron Volts. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's not good that Buffalo Man got arrested.
This is how
Listening to,
typically Blanchard
Granny,
works, somebody
who's
said.
with
Yes,
him.
it is.
Watched it all happen in real time.
Yeah, because he's suing victims.
Drock in the
After he stalked
room.
them and harassed them.
Where's that car? I'm gonna take a picture.
Take it.
Yeah.
Can you hold this for a second? Zoom all the way in.
10-4, he'll find out soon
Turn
enough.
around.
It's all a game at the end of the day. It's all a game. That's all it is. So don't worry. If you had a wrench, you had it taken away, or you have a wrench, you know,
Driving around watching.
All right.
it might mean that I appreciate something that you might have done. And
gotta get water.
you know what?
I gotta
At the
go.
end of the day,
Yeah.
you know,
Let
let's
them
face
wait.
it. Other people shouldn't be
Let 'em run
telling
me over.
anyone what to do.
I'll sue the hell out of them.
Do what you
All right,
want to do.
everybody, we'll get it taken care of.
Do what you do.
All right,
Do well.
Everybody not to worry.
Buffalo Wifey said, don't worry, we'll get it taken care of, okay? It'll be all taken care of.
I think we'll just hang tight here to the vehicle until we get it
They
all.
said it shouldn't take long.
Said about an hour.
Too beautiful of a day to spend it in jail. Well, you know what the problem is that when you get arrested on a Saturday, they probably don't have a judge that will see you until Monday. So he'll probably rot in jail until Monday, until he can see a judge. So that's the worst part of, you know, getting arrested on a Friday or Saturday, Sunday. You're going to be in jail for a little while.
No longer exists there, but- No, it was just two on this side, two on this side.
I was over there with them. I just took them to the side. Arrested
Well, generally speaking, no. In the old days, if you had a channel,
Yeah, he got caught.
I would give people a wrench.
He got caught soliciting
Nowadays, we
a
give wrenches for any
17-year-old.
old reason. But you don't need a wrench to drop your channel link in here, because you can just type in that whatever, the exclamation
Hello.
mark link. You can do that. London. That's London, England, where that is. Let's get that back in there again.
Well, we'll be back next Sunday. We'll be back next Sunday.
Okay, let's hear what's happening over in London, England.
What do you think of Israel? What do you think of shit? Thank you! Check it!
G-Gab in there. 5T3, better than a cold slab. 5T3. That's funny. Let me pull that audio down a little bit here. Hope more people protest after this bullcrap. Yeah, that's bad if he's getting some kind of a stalking charge. Who's he stalking? Is he stalking the preacher? Not really, because he's not stalking anyone. He's going over to the church and protesting at the church. But I guess time will tell as to exactly what that arrest is all about. That's Buffalo Man 11 arrested outside of the church. It's crazy out there. He wasn't stalking. Yeah, Linda Lou. I would say the same thing. He wasn't stalking anyone. He wasn't actually physically following anyone. He was on public property outside the church. But apparently, from what they said, it may not have been anything to do with this incident, because it was as if he was served, right? He was being served there, so it was probably something that was written up from some other incident. And so we don't really know what that he actually did or where he did it, but it probably had nothing to do with today anyways. Yeah, Susan, you'd think they'd have to RO him first to make that stalking charge stick. You'd think so. Look at Susan has a wrench again there. How'd that happen? I'm just going to take a run around my subs here to see who else is doing what out there. See if we can bring something else on here. The Soap Girls are live in South Africa. Chicken Andy. High Impact Fix. Big Rig Travels. Kidney Beans Global. Canadian Family Life. Little Blinky is live. The Launchpad. We got Gangster Granny up there. Kind of gone sideways.
If it depends on militarily occupying my
Okay, Immortal Aliens. Is he into something now? Maybe. Yeah, let's put him up. He's outside now.
Blackpool sushi.
But, I don't know. Did I ever stream Immortal Aliens before? Let me see if he's on my system. GHI. Oh yes, I've streamed him before. Okay, let's add one more in here.
That's Blackpool for you.
I don't know what happened to Gangster Granny. I think she got upset. Let's see. This is her audio inside her car. This is Granny. She doesn't have much video, but she's this is her audio. Let's see what she has to say about Buffalo Man getting arrested.
I wonder if they'll take him to that branch.
Robert's Oyster Rooms. Oyster Rooms? What the hell is an oyster room? What do you do in an oyster room? Is it just you and an oyster together in a room? That's over in England. Sometimes I can't figure you guys out over there in jolly old England. Bangers and mash.
I don't want to leave Buffalo Wifey and Buffalo Man's son here alone.
She's talking about Buffalo Man got arrested. And they took him away.
Yeah, and they did it when there was no other camera around. Buffalo Wifey and I were on the other side.
Polish Agnes is doing something. Let's check her out. Why didn't we have Polish Agnes in here? Let's get her in here.
I don't want to leave them here alone.
Thank you.
Can somebody look up the Virginia Beach jail, where that is, and let me know? Ooh, look at my face is all red. Ooh.
Okay, here comes a feed with Polish Agnes in here.
They waited until after the church let out. Yeah, I think I am gonna stay here.
Okay, we just pulled up the audio on Polish Agnes. That's bottom left. And what's happening there is she is at a place called East Palestine, Ohio. And they're delivering water supplies to the people that were affected by the train derailment. And that's what Polish Agnes is up to. Let's go back to our big feed, which is the one coming from London, England. I moved it to the top left. See what's happening in England. So again, just to update you, bottom left, Polish Agnes in Ohio delivering water. Top left, London, England. And that is a Palestine protest. Then we have Gangster Grandma, who is talking about Buffalo Man 11 just got arrested in your bottom right. And on the top right is... who is that now? Immortal Aliens. He's over in England. And I think he's just kind of walking around England there right now, looking for some action. Is what's happening right now. So that's a scoop on the window here today. It's kind of a interesting day. Sorry about leaving that wording up there so long. Get back into the chat a little bit here. Are we in Archie Bunker stream? Pretty much. They made him shut it down. Why arrest him? Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. He's a Slurpee. Susan in the room. Guy says, the people at that town, Doddsville, are incompetent. I don't believe they know what they're doing or really how many people were actually killed or how many people with guns. It's crazy. Those numbers are all over the place there, Guy. In fact, I'll have to pick up something on that feed and let's get up to date on what's going on there. I'll get a feed that I won't get a strike from, like a Fox feed or something. Fox doesn't give strikes. So that's why you see a lot of people restream Fox. Denise Green is furious about Buffalo Man. It's sad. It's sad. Really, honestly. I'm trying to think of what the heck happened to him. Stalking. Intimidation. I wonder what it was about. You remember a while back you had something going on there with Ant? Remember Buffalo Man and Ant were around there? But the guy that was approaching Ant wasn't Buffalo Man. It was another guy. So, yeah. Couldn't have been that incident. It's wrong, that's for sure. It's terrible. And I just told him that I just put him up on live, if you noticed, and he just said hi to me, and then he got arrested. You know what? Let me see what's going on with that. Oh boy, what happened to that feed? Hey G-Gab. Oh, actually, I'll just try and find him. I'm just trying to...
Pedophiles do not belong in churches, they belong in jail.
Okay, this is it right here. You see the cops showing up? Watch this.
Your time is running out.
That's right. And here's Buffalo Man on this feed right now. This is where Buffalo Man gets arrested.
Selling felony solicitation of sex to an underage minor. John
Cops look like they're
Google it,
getting
guys.
ready to talking about doing the arrest there. He doesn't realize that he's about to get arrested at this point.
All the evidence is online. Just like the police chief said, it's an open and closed case. Plenty of evidence. Stand up for the children. Don't look the other way. What if it was your child?
Okay, watch closely. This is where they approach him to do the arrest.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's hear what they say. And this is where he gets arrested. It's Buffalo Man 11 getting arrested right there. Somebody said stalking.
I was going to tell you, man, you know,
Why, you don't want it on video?
You can video that. But his video does go down here. Right there. And that's it.
Ever have
That was it. That was when Buffalo Man got arrested
who is a former MP
earlier this morning.
suspended from the Labour Party for supporting Palestine. And I think I would like to invite him on
Granny's
stage
down.
now if he's here. Chris, thank you so much for all that you've done and for what you've had to suffer as a result of that. And it's no mean feat what he's done, mean feat what he's
Palestine
done.
is
So please,
London.
can we welcome him with from the river to the sea. From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Free, free.
Palestine.
Chris Williamson, make some noise.
Thank you very much for that introduction. Let me be clear right from the start that the days of the apartheid Israeli state are numbered. I know it, you know it, but so do the Zionists know it as well. You only have to look to the former Israeli Prime Minister, Ehud Barak. He said that the Israeli state is likely to disintegrate within the decade, before the end of this decade, and it can't come too soon. And then of course we've got Yitzhak Brik, a former general in the Israeli occupation force. He described the Israeli population as like the passengers on the doomed Titanic. So the message is very clear, it's getting through. And the former Prime Minister, Naftali Bennett, said that Israel's existence is in jeopardy. He said that only last year. Is it any surprise? Because Israel, as we know, is a terrorist state. How else can you explain a regime that uses exploding bullets to shoot children so that they know that somebody who's struck in the leg by one of these exploding bullets is almost certain to have their legs amputated? What a disgrace. How outrageous. What about the way that the Israeli regime detains children, bulldozing people's homes, killing journalists and bombing Gaza, the third most densely populated place anywhere
Troy
on Earth.
left and had
Every
subs.
time
That's
Israel
funny.
launches a bombardment of Israel, they know that they're going to kill
Tukalo.
innocent children, men and women. It's a war crime, it's a
Too
disgrace.
local.
And they should be condemned by every nation in the world for their crimes against humanity. But that's the reality.
Yeah, we're. You know what? If that press conference comes on Fox, yeah, we can put it up here if I can catch it. If somebody notices it, and I have the link to it.
It's even worse than that we saw.
They had a warrant for his arrest for stalking.
That's not me saying that.
That's what we heard.
The great Archbishop
Buffalo
Desmond
Man.
Tutu, a veteran of the struggle against apartheid.
Let him know that Tommy Temper's playing games.
That's why worldwide support for the Palestinian
On again, off again.
is growing. Look at the World Cup.
Exactly, Italian.
Even though they weren't playing in the tournament, the support was unprecedented for Palestine from every nation.
It's about the wrenches, but it's not about the wrenches. Trojan horse. Yeah, that's right. Trojan horse.
With the Palestinian cause. And
Got that right.
Israel, which is in breach
Too beautiful
of
to spend in
international
jail.
law, in breach of UN resolutions. The
Pixel
Palestinians
wrench.
have the absolute right to resist and the absolute right to arms resistance. That's enshrined in a UN assembly.
Well, I
resolution
think
which
that
says
at
this,
this point, all I have to say is look it. If you're going to say to me, Tommy Temper, I'm not going to go in your room, or I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to do that, if you give person A a wrench, well, then I guess about all I can say is, so be it.
making that very clear. So we should support the resistance of the Palestinian people in all its forms. And we've heard about Rishi Sunak, haven't we? Cozying up to the war criminal
IP. IP's a good person. You know, to me, IP's never said or done anything negative to me. You know, the IP, any problems you have are with other people, not with me or anybody else around here. Today, anyway. We have to try and get along with each other. Try and, be more friends. And to help us with that problem is Chaplain Jethro. Chaplain Jethro does not take any kind of, negativity or people putting other people down. We all have to be more positive and more, trusting and try and help each other. And don't be running each other down. Let's try and be better people. It's so easy to call somebody a bad name and say, I don't want to have anything to do with you. But it is a lot harder to say, I like you and I would like to be friends with you and let's try and be better friends. It's a lot harder to do that. It's hard to be friends. It's easy to be enemies. And that's why there's so many enemies in the world. Muslims are complaining again. I don't know if that's what that is. Well, it's about Palestine, I guess. Anyways, they're definitely protesting over there. Yeah, though there's definitely Muslim people there in the audience. You can see the women with the headscarves on there. The punch clock. Where's that, a radio? Based. Opposite of woke. Where's my not woke hat? No, Al Munson is digging in to Brett already. I haven't seen Brett in here. Brett hasn't popped in to say hi. Brett, come on. There's Chaplin's channel. Check out Chaplin's channel. Great guy for keeping everyone together. We need to see Chaplin's channel grow a little bit more. So if you've never heard of Chaplin, head over to his channel there. Check him out. Yeah, I don't think he was stalking. You know, stalking would be like physically following people from one place to another, you know, harassing them. He's just basically protesting. Yeah, if he was in the church, they wouldn't have been able to have arrested him. But I don't think he was going to go into that church. MC Calcium. Nice to see you. Buffalo Man 11 talked to a cop about the water. Earlier. Yeah, we got, that is Polish Agnes. This is the drop right here. The feed that you're looking at on the bottom of the screen. This is the link. Thank you, GGAB. It was on a public street. Well, I think that it was preconceived. I think that wasn't about him standing on the street today. It was, they had paperwork that was generated from some other incident. So that's what they were serving him for. Is what we think. Yeah, Al. Man, you're pushing it. Gangsta Granny was live. I don't know if she's still live now or she went live again. But I did have her up there for a bit. Stand by. Let me double check that link. See if she went live again. Oh, the charges were at the very beginning of that arrest video. For your info. Yeah, I tried to crank the audio to listen. I was kind of talking at the same time there. But yeah, J-Paul, just type in there exactly if you know what the charges were there. But I'm pretty sure it was, I heard them say stalking, and it was on about something else there. Well, there's no reason for Troy to be mad. Troy's not mad. Troy's laughing. There you go, Troy. I'm playing it. I'm playing everybody. So, sorry for using you for the game there, Troy. And Brett, it's all a game. Don't take anything seriously. People come, people go. Wrenches come, wrenches go. People are good, people are bad. And some people are getting better. So. Yeah, I don't know if the preacher was investigated or prosecuted or what the deal was with him at all. There's Susan. I don't know what the deal is. Soap Girls are live in Africa. I saw them live. I don't know though, Al. I don't know if you've watched them very much, but I can maybe watch a half of a song, and that's about it, of the Soap Girls. They're a little bit off the wall for my liking. You know, like I'll watch a jazz band play and not figure out what the hell they're trying to play, but these two girls, I don't know. Maybe things are different down there in South Africa. Hey, we got lots of people in the room. Give us a sub if you've never seen the channel before. Hit that sub button, hit that like button, hit that share button. Let me see, I'm going to share the channel out here right now. Hit that share button, hit that Twitter button, and tweet us out here. Oh yeah, I forgot. If we want to see some comments coming in on Facebook, I have to go over there and turn on public. I forgot about that. Edit audience. It's set to friends. It has to be set to public. How the hell can I change that? Hang on. Edit bio, edit details, edit this, edit that. Too many places to edit crap. View as, search. Profile and tagging settings. Maybe it's in there. Who can post? Me. Who can see what others post? Oh, well, how about anyone? Who can post? Okay, got that. Tagging, blah, blah, blah. Who can see posts that you're tagged to in your profile? I'm trying to see how to figure this out. Privacy shortcuts, your activity. Who can see your future posts? Public. I don't know. It's so hard. Facebook is so hard. Because whenever I go live on Facebook, but nobody can say anything on Facebook because I have to go over there and turn on or change the privacy for the video, which is stupid. I don't want to have to do that every time I go live. But I guess that's Facebook thing. Okay, we're losing aliens there.
Reverend Dr. Stephen Size, and many of you probably read about in the papers recently on what the Church of England is doing to him. Reverend Sizen is a retired priest in the Church of England and chair of both the Peacemaker Trust and Christian organisation, which lobbies for civil rights of religious minorities in the world, and the Conveniencia Alliance, a multi-faith coalition of Christians, Jewish people and Muslim groups. He has also written various books and articles debunking Christian Zionism. He is part he has been part of a witch hunt within the church due to his strong support of the Palestinians. Please, let's welcome him with a loud free, 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 free.
Hope Archie Bunker didn't go down again.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, we're losing feeds are coming up and down here like crazy today.
What is your vision for Jerusalem?
But we'll stick to whatever we can find here while we are up. I'm not going to be around for the entire day, so I'll stream for as long as I can, and then when I have to leave, we'll leave at that time, but we'll be here for a while yet. Yeah, I don't know any of the details on that preacher, whether he's been convicted or what. But you know, it's the same thing as Ant. You know what I mean? Where Ant goes out there and he goes, "Well, I'm protesting you because you associated with a pedophile." You know what I mean? The guy's not even a pedophile. He's protesting people. They're not even pedophiles. But it's like, well, I think that you associated with somebody that might have been a pedophile, so that's why I'm protesting you. You know, Ant does that all the time. Nobody says anything about him doing that. He's been doing that for eons. But yeah, exactly what happened there, whether the guy was arrested, the preacher, whatever, I don't know. Would I go out there and protest that? Probably not.
An embankment around you, they will encircle you, and they will hem you in on every side. They will not leave one stone on another because you did not recognize
dumpster sprayers.
the time of God's coming to you. Jesus' prediction came true in 70 AD when the Romans demolished Jerusalem.
That's true. It is.
Occupied it, suppressed the people,
unproven allegations.
Citizens. Today we weep over Jerusalem.
Tracy Lampman wishing us a wonderful day. Thank you, Tracy. Same to you and everybody else out there today. Hopefully everybody has a nice day. Granny got tuckered out. Yeah, she's shut down.
On supremacism.
Peter Sparrow, what's that one? Oh, something happened in Quebec. 10-4. Let me check that out. Stand by on that one. Let me pull that feed up here.
Geneva Conventions and UN resolutions. That's why no country in the world except the USA recognizes
Ludwig.
sovereignty over
Oh my God, Ludwig is live. Hang on, let me pull up Ludwig. He won't be live for that much longer. But what's he doing there now?
And still grow tall. Shit!
Okay, so if you wondered what happened to Ludwig, look at that. He's still live out there on the mountaintop. He lasted overnight, and now he's having a little sing-along there with his buddies. He's blowing his whistle there. So there you go. If you were watching us yesterday, we were watching the 24-hour stream. He's down to 3 hours left, as you can see on that timer up on the top right side of your screen. 3 hours left to his 24-hour.
Oh yeah, that might have a little bit.
Top gamer of the world, Ludwig. 3 million subs. 20,000 people watching
today.
Let's see how many people are watching today.
24 hours outside.
21,000
people watching. Did it prove
watching.
that I'm a survival expert? No, but it did prove that I can consume massive amounts of smoke and still stream. So that's got to be worth something. Hearts in chat for everyone who is part of the production. To the twins who work at Amazon. Should have noticed with the shoes. I should have looked at the shoes.
Anyways, that's what he's up to, just to give you an update.
Rahab and Babylon among those who acknowledge me. Philistia
Babylonzi.
along with Cush and say this one was born in Zion. When you're born somewhere, what do you get? Citizenship.
Let's see if we can get that Facebook feed in here.
The Iraqis, the Iranians, the Africans, the Palestinians, the Lebanese. This one was born in time, that's to say, 3 times in 3 verses. Why?
Ludwig.
The residents did not want to share the city. The prophet Isaiah envisaged Jerusalem as a city where God teaches the nations, where swords are turned into plowshares, where spears are turned into pruning hooks. That is why Jesus insisted Jerusalem must be a place of prayer.
I'm going to leave you guys in here for a little bit.
If we wish to do God's will today, we will work and pray for our goods to become an inclusive city that reflects God's vision, a city of equality, a city of tolerance, a city of mutual
Yeah, Gangster Granny is live again.
a city of justice,
We'll get her up here.
peace and reconciliation, not just for Palestine, but as a model and an
She's not saying too much, but
for the entire world. Inshallah. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Reverend Stephen Sizer. Let's free, 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 free. Now I know we're running late. We're down to our final few to give a speech. Can I please ask Delia Mattis, please? Delia Mattis is a leading Black Lives Matter activist, not only here in London but across the UK. She's a leader in BLM Coalition, which has BLM groups from both.
I got to call my husband and tell him what's going on and why I'm late getting back. So I'll be on in a short, okay? Yeah, that lady, whoops, that white truck is back again. Yeah, see it, it's right over there. All right, I got to hang up and call my husband and tell him what's going on. Get off for a minute.
Sisters! Oh, you're going to have to get a little bit louder than that. I know you're tired. Good afternoon. Remember, this is going to Palestine. The people of Palestine are going to see this solidarity. I said good afternoon,
and she's
brothers and
out.
sisters. All right. Black Lives Matter here, showing full solidarity with the people of Palestine. And as he said, not just here, but across the UK. You know, today I heard something very familiar.
Buffalo Man has a cash app.
Very
Yeah.
familiar.
If you go look on his feed, go look on his feed, and you can see on his display, he displays his cash app. So if you go back and look at his channel, so he absolutely has a cash app there. Buffalo Man, Frantic is asking.
This is a very well-rehearsed tactic used by white supremacists. Yes? You remember Nelson Mandela? You remember him? Yeah. When Nelson Mandela was fighting against
Got a hangover.
apartheid in South Africa,
Bark, bark,
what did
bark.
they call him? They
Where's
called him
that
a
Bork?
terrorist. Do you remember? Do you remember the governments across the world?
Bork, bork, bork.
All nations turned their back on South Africa. Do you remember? Because they said he was a terrorist. And that man was freed from jail after 25 years and he became the prime minister. Do you remember that? So we call
Why
him
is a
a
rabbi
terrorist.
at a
Do you
pro-Palestine
see what
rally?
they're doing to Palestinians? Do you see it? Do
Who
you
knows?
see when Palestinians rise up against subjugation and brutality? Do you hear what they call them? The well-rehearsed tactic. They call
Yeah,
them
where is Wizzy?
terrorists. They're fighting for
You don't
freedom.
just pack it up and
Freedom fighters.
go away.
Solidarity to the people of Palestine. If you love Palestine,
Nobody does that forever.
you know what I define as terrorism? I define terrorism as a state deliberately murdering children. That's how I define terrorism. I define terrorism as a state deliberately murdering women and pregnant women.
Pick your
That's how I define
name
terrorism.
as
I
you
define
feel. Right, let's
terrorism
just see.
by a state that murders journalists, shuts
a bit of on-the-fly editing.
That's how I define terrorism.
That's an interesting one there. Lisa just dropped that link to Soylent Ships. This is what his video looks like here right now. He's live. And steam cruise ships spotting is what he's all about there. That's interesting.
We have 2 departures at 6 o'clock.
In the streets all over the world, for people in South Africa, we would have still been treated like slaves in that country. And this is what it's going to take. It's going to take us always coming out on the street.
Amy Live.
All different communities standing together in solidarity. And all of us saying at the same time, free, free! Free, free! I think it's very important. I think it's very important that when these videos go to Palestine, and I hope they are going there, I want them to see the solidarity that they have. It's not just people from Palestine, and it's not just Muslim brothers and sisters. It's black people as well. We know the history. We know the history. We know the history. Because Yasser Arafat...
Immortal Aliens is live again. He's rolling down the road for a bit.
When no one else would. And that's why I am standing with you in solidarity from Black Lives Matter across the UK. In my heart of hearts, and I
Here's
think it's very
Immortal Aliens.
I don't just stand here
He's just
for you
basically rolling down the road.
Anybody that's going to see this video, I'm standing here so the youth, the black youth, and they wonder sometimes, why does BLM support Palestine? Why do they put so much energy? It's important that they know the history.
Well, BLM supports women that want mansions. That's what BLM supports. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using BLM and supporting anything at this point in time. Like, they burned their own bridges, burnt their own organization down, burnt down buildings, businesses, and burnt their whole brand right down. So I don't know about BLM these days. I don't know what you think about that. Just, you know, like, sure, they had a reasonable message to begin with, but it went south quick.
I wish I knew who I'm inviting, actually. Ahmed Hussein. Ahmed is an activist with the Muslim Public Affairs Committee, a grassroots civil liberties lobby group who organised to actively fight Islamophobia in the UK for over 20 years. This is the beauty of Al-Quds. People from different backgrounds, different nationalities, colours, faiths are all here, standing for the oppressed of the world, especially the Palestinians. Can I please welcome Ahmed? Ahmed, brother, 3 minutes. It's all yours. Thank you.
Mic check for those at the back. No justice.
Oh, Street Mike. He's the one that we're looking for.
Back, no justice.
Yeah, he's a good one to put up because he's got action.
This war, this occupation that's been inflicted on Palestine by the state of Israel, it has 2 fronts.
Dialogue.
The first war is to conquer Palestine, to ethnically cleanse a land of people who will never surrender. The second war is to conquer our mind. And unfortunately, many of us have already surrendered. Let me explain. So long as Israel successfully misframes Palestinian resistance as a bunch of so-called anti-Semitic, mad, bloody Muslims, then most of the people you know are going to hesitate to defend them. Really reflect. Where is everyone you know? Why aren't they here? They are afraid of being labelled apologists of so-called anti-Semitic Muslims, even though their silence allows Israel's brutality to continue. They have already surrendered to the supporters of Israel, to the Zionists. But nothing gets better by surrendering. Nothing gets better by silencing your voice.
I don't think so. So in answer to your question, why is it an indisputable fact that Christ was buried? Right? I'm going to give you... So here's the reasons. If you look at Roman law about how to treat those who are punished, or if you look at the writings of Josephus Flavius, that talks very explicitly about what happened to crucified souls, and then you cross-reference that with Matthew, Mark, Luke, John and Paul, they all, the 2 sources, like the Roman
Al
law
Munson.
and the writings
I know,
of
but you're
Josephus
talking
show
from somebody that doesn't like Wizzy. You know what I mean? So that's where you're coming from, Al. You know, I don't know. I suppose Wizzy is probably more of a sensitive person that doesn't really want to put up with any of the BS. And there was too much BS going on, so it's easier just to sort of remove yourself from everything for a bit. So I don't know. Maybe that's what he's doing. I hope he comes back. I hope he doesn't stop doing what he likes doing. You know, he was doing that not for, I don't think he was making a whole bunch of money doing it. Otherwise, he'd still be doing it. But, you know, I think he mostly loved the doing the video, being a videographer.
Yeah. Yeah. So the context,
get that audio up there a little bit.
The writings of Josephus Flavius. The writing.
This is Polish Agnes's audio.
There you go.
It's like yeah, it is kind of strange, kind of echoey, but yet. Yeah, I don't know if they're in a building. They're not in a building. They appear to be outside, but yet there's echo. So that's kind of weird.
Ankle bone, and on the ankle bone you can still see the nail of crucifixion. So what you've got is two non-Christian documents and a historical, archaeological evidence that all demonstrate that the crucified were buried.
SG is live. What are they up to today?
5 sources, independent,
doing a bit of auditing, it looks like.
Crucified. And that he was buried.
SGV News
so that's
First.
why no one disputes that Christ was buried.
And you have Josephus and
Yes, and Roman law, and an ossuary box, which is also background evidence. Yes, so the tomb was found empty. Yes, so for instance, Bart Ehrman, for instance, he tries to dispute the fact that there was an empty tomb, right? Historians, actual historians like Dr. Mike Lacona, basically saying that Dr. Bart Ehrman doesn't know how to do history, right? The reality is that even Dr. Bart Ehrman agrees that in the first century, the first followers of Jesus believed that they had seen the risen Jesus Christ. And
oh my God.
Calls for the mass killing of Palestinians. He has been given by Netanyahu his own militia, and they will take second place, not at all, to the stormtroopers of an earlier time.
Good afternoon. It's the FBI coming to visit you today.
A mass murderer of Muslims in Hebron in the mosque there. This man is captured on video at a party. Jews dancing, settlers dancing, stabbing a picture of a baby.
Whoa, Jersey J is live? Holy.
He was burned to death.
Let's see if we can pick him up.
Ben Gvir celebrates this. This is the depth of depravity. You could not think of a more disgusting thing. And he's the Minister of Police, charged with crushing the Palestinians. It's a very dangerous time for the Palestinian people. The first time I took a delegation to Palestine, I met an old lady crying. The tears were streaming down her eyes.
Oh, Polish is restreaming Soup Mama. That's what that is. And she's inside of a trailer. Gotcha. Is that Ohio water drop? Let's see, what am I looking for?
In a special cemetery, they're buried with no names. They are moved sometimes by bulldozers. When bodies are returned to the Palestinians, our
Netflix wasn't picking up the show, yeah, Bork. Pretty much.
Palestinians killed by their forces. This is the depth of depravity. We have to fight. The people behind us are as monstrous as the Israelis. Suella Braverman. Hundreds of brown and black-skinned people are dying in the Mediterranean. And she said
Check out Super Salty's drone flight.
taking refugees to Rwanda. She doesn't say I'll do it, it's ugly.
Hey, Super Salty. Nice to see you. Jeff is in the room.
She says, I dream
Hey, Jeff.
of an aircraft full of asylum seekers flying to Rwanda. One of her predecessors, Priti Patel, went to Israel, had secret meetings with Israeli military, and came back here.
You want to hear something funny? You guys know Wolf Neve? Well, he was live there yesterday. I went over into his channel and I said hi to him. And then he said, Tommy, he said something about, saying something about me, about my leg being broken, whatever. You know, as if I was, bad talking him or something about the fact that he broke his leg, which, I don't know what he's talking about, to be honest with you. But it goes to show you, like, maybe there's some trolls or something that started something and said something to him over there. So now he believes something that's not true. So that's how stuff like that starts. But, what did I ever say negative about Wolf Neve? Other than when he was in the hospital, he did a live feed from the hospital or something. And I think I restreamed that live feed. That was about it. But, I never said anything negative about you there, Wolf.
To do things that they do not want to do through peaceful mass organisation. I salute Palestine Action. I salute their shutting down Israeli arms factories. We are 100% in solidarity, and we use the same methodology as well. Don't beg, don't ask these monsters to understand what they're doing. They know what they're doing. We have to organise, we have to boycott, we have to isolate, and we have to organise. The problem is not them.
Sweet 16.
Don't blame a snake for being a snake, a hyena for being a hyena. It's we who are the problem. We don't organise well enough. We are not determined enough.
Yeah, but that wasn't Buffalo Man that was in on that so-called assault. If that was the ant assault you're talking about, that was a different guy. That wasn't Buffalo Man. That was some friend of his against ant there.
Thank you for the opportunity to address you. It's a time of great danger, but bear this final point. Israel is already a pariah state. It's a polecat state. The Palestinian resistance has reduced Israel to the level of a pariah. Public opinion is with us. Juries are with us. Let's go forward. Now is not a time for timidity.
I'm getting too far back on the chat. Sorry about that, chat. Can't follow quick enough.
I hope to see some of you in Leicester to drive the Israeli Arms Company out of that fine city. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rick. That reminds me,
Corgi found a good stream.
On the 29th
Hey.
of April, there is a Black Lives Matter protest as well against the racism going on, about the racism being exhibited by the Tory government. Can I please now welcome Ali Al-Kaslam down to our last three speakers, brothers and sisters.
Got
Please
Christine
give them
M
the
in
respect
there,
they deserve.
Linda Lou, G-Gab, Lisa Sargent.
The OCG since 2007.
IP is in there. Ron Volt.
They've been organising all the protests outside Marks and Spencer's, etc. And they fought against the adoption of the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism used to shut down solidarity.
Amy's live again.
By Labour Party Council in 2019.
Yeah, check out some of those links, even if I can't put them up on the stream. At least give them a click and see, make sure that you're friends with that person. That'd be good. Carrie's Musings. Hey, Carrie.
Comrades,
Nice
brothers
to
and
see you.
sisters, I welcome you all on behalf of the Revolutionary Communist Group. Fight racism, fight imperialism. This year is the 27th anniversary of the Nakba, the Palestinian catastrophe. 75 years of Zionist land grabbing.
Yeah, there, J-Pol. The flow chart. The big flow chart.
75 years of war against Palestine. 75 years of aggression, terrorist raids,
Super salty in the room.
racism, mass incarceration, murders, assassinations, massacres inflicted on the Palestinian people. 75
Yeah, where
years
did all
of
the money go
constant
that was
drive
donated to
obliterate
BLM?
the name, history,
A lot of it did
and the
not go
culture
back
of
to the community.
Palestine by the colonial settler state of Israel with direct military.
Like I say, it was probably in its infancy. The idea was maybe okay, but I think the people that were behind BLM were Marxists. I think that's been proven, and they absconded with a lot of money.
The struggle of the Palestinian people for liberation is unbreakable. Palestinian resistance.
And then they said, well, I should have taken a salary instead of just stealing the money.
In the neighborhoods, in the cities, it continues in the dungeons of the Israeli state.
Go figure.
In the refugee camps. Since Nakba, the people in Palestine have proven that no war, no airstrike, no prison sentence, no administrative detention, no night raids, no military assault, no drone attacks, no targeted killings, no settler violence, no racist discrimination can break their will and their resolve for freedom. We live in Britain. We live in imperialist Britain, a state which has been crucial in the establishment of the colonial settler state of Israel, a physical extension of imperialism in the Middle East. That is why it is our historical duty to build an anti-racist, anti-Zionist, anti-imperialist working class struggle here in this country. But here is the question: which forces are we going to build? With which forces are we going to build such struggle? The racist imperialist Labour Party is no option.
Hadrian's Wall.
On the contrary, it is racist. It is a warmongering, pro-Zionist ruling class party, complicit in the oppression of the Palestinian people. Keir Starmer declared that he supports Zionism without qualification. The former leader, Jeremy Corbyn, under his watch, the Labour Party has adopted
Rumble
the
sometimes.
IHRA definition of
Not all the time.
anti-Semitism. And all the local Labour councils follow suit, which criminalised attacking and
What's with this chat?
criticizing
Jumps all
the
over the
racist
place
colonial
here.
settler state. In Glasgow, the campaign Stand Up to Racism allows
Subsonic, you got it.
Zionist and pro-Israeli organization, the Confederation of Friends of Israel, Scotland, to join its annual event against racism and to march with Israeli flags. That is a disgrace. No radical and independent movement to challenge Zionism and British imperialism can be built with these forces, with these reactionary forces in Britain. In the end, they always answer to the imperialist British ruling class. So we must build our own anti-racist, anti-Zionist organization to challenge the real power of the British state, of the imperialist British state, and Zionism here in Britain too. So our message today is also, get organized. Let's march in even greater numbers next year.
Maybe I should look up that Soup Mama one there.
Next week.
See, is it significantly different than Polish Agnes's feed there?
Anti-racist and anti-imperialist
Or is it
principles
pretty much the same
to
feed?
defeat Zionism and to defeat British
Praxis
imperialism.
woke up.
So hands off Al-Aqsa, hands off
Wake up.
Palestine, down with British imperialism, down with Israel, long live Gaza, victory to the Intifada.
Thank you very much, Ali Al-Kaslan. Çok teşekkür ederim abi. Thank you. Our next speaker, can we welcome him first of all with free? Come closer in. If you can all come closer in. Free!
Betty White. Betty White. I heard Brett talking to you last night. I flipped on Brep's channel and I heard him say Betty White. So, hello, Betty White. Nice to see you.
A ruling class from attacking our international African
Good
freedom
afternoon.
movement. Just recently,
Betty White in the room. Big ups, Betty.
And closed down their offices.
Where's my soundboard?
Can we
I need some
please,
nice sounds for everyone here today. Let me find it.
Brother Luezi with a loud free! Remember.
Yeah. There you go. Betty White in the room. Let's get a little music here. Let's relax a little bit. All that yelling and screaming there happening all morning. Let's relax a little bit. Chill out. Have a cup of coffee, cup of tea. Let's have a sip. Ah, that's good. I'm drinking green tea here this morning. It's not waking me up, but it's wet and it's dry all at the same time. Strange stuff.
We are winning in Venezuela. We are winning in Cuba. That's really important. The reason I'm here today, because we are winning.
What's that?
And
You'll be over 1,000
we
soon. What's that? 1,000 subs?
The resistance in Palestine
Right on, Jeff. Well, it's not like you're not trying. You're out there. You're live all the time. You're like live way more than I am.
Protesting in central London today.
So yeah, you'll hit 1,000 at some point. That's the hardest thing with the channel, is to reach that first 1,000. After you reach your first 1,000, then it comes easier with every bit more.
Against the whole creation of State of Israel and the Judaism and against the ideology of Zionism.
Because as you know,
Jews are forbidden to have an own state and to kill people and to steal people's land and houses. We are forbidden to do that.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? I'm almost at this point. I'm saying, if there's a few people that are trying to get me to do things that are going to affect a lot of people, then maybe I should be rethinking what I'm doing, and not let a few people try and tell me what to do. And it's actually amazing how this moderation wrench channel chat, how it all is all intertwined.
At the end of all of this, what outcome would you like to see and response from
You guys know what's going on.
in Israel and in the UK?
And I don't know. All I can do is stand back and just go, okay, this is a game. So I'll play the game along with everybody else. Let's all play the game. Don't be butthurt. Don't take anything seriously. Don't feel bad. Don't feel, if somebody calls you out, don't go crying. Just, imagine that you're playing a game with other people, and that if somebody calls you an idiot or some other stupid or something like that, that they don't really mean it. Don't take it seriously. It's just people having fun at your expense. So don't take it seriously.
Thank you very much for tuning into today's stream. It's been really much appreciated. Remember to hit the big red button and hit that icon to stay up to date with future live streams like these, and also get notified. So it just help the algorithm get more people on these streams. Also,
Yeah.
TikTok, do go check out the
Tiger
TikTok
King.
channel.
That's funny.
Let's try and get to 40.
Exactly. Everyone is too sensitive. Don't be so sensitive. Don't let things get to you. Like I said, if half of you people were actual channel owners, that are trying to run a channel, and you're being beat up every day that you start up your channel. Well, you might not have skin that's thick enough, and you're going to go away pretty quick. But have thick skin. It's the internet. Work hard to put all this all together. You're funny, Al. She's Prego. Who's Prego? A bun in the oven. Yeah, Christine M. I know, and that's why I don't know why people can still stand up there with a BLM flag or sign or something like that and still be supporting it when it's proven to have been not all that great. You know, like I say, they probably started out with some thoughts that were good, but it morphed. Okay, I can remember being at a rally and somebody with a BLM sign, whatever, standing there, giving the BLM rant or whatever, and you know, and I go, well, what about Native people? And the BLMer says, well, they're not black, so this is only about black people. This is a black thing. BLM is about black people. And I go, well, yeah, but there's lots of other people that are other shades other than black, and other, you know, that come from other places in the world or whatever. Is it just about only people from deep, dark Africa? You know, or is it for other people? You know, and no, it was only black people. And then all of a sudden, the next rally, I see the BLMers standing beside the Native people, and all of a sudden they're pulling the Native people into the BLM rant, and so they kind of got sucked into the whole thing, and now all of a sudden they're getting brandished with the same brush as the BLMers because of the stolen money and stuff like that. So like it's just gone completely sideways, so to the point that it kind of makes me think, what the heck are these guys still doing promoting that when it's got such a bad reputation now?
Many people snatched from Al-Aqsa, currently held in custody by the Israeli authorities. Amidst the beatings and the heavy-handed arrests of hundreds of worshippers, yet more lives have been lost. On April the 1st, Mohammed Al-Asibi, a young Palestinian physician,
Andy, hey Andy,
while on his way to Al-Aqsa
Andy Heinrich,
worship there.
in the chat, saying hello to everyone. Nice to see you. Practice says hi. Luke Baker in Virginia. Thanks a lot there, Luke, for popping in, saying hi.
This young man's death marks just the latest murder in a tally of thousands of others that stretch back over the decades throughout occupied Palestine. Tragedies of this kind have become routine for the Palestinian people. Every day, men, women and children living throughout Gaza and West Bank walk through life with the constant threat of a violent death looming
Captain
over them,
Kurt in the room. Boycott Bud Light. There you go.
Working hand in glove with
Say that to, who was talking about Bud Light?
Palestinian land
The beer.
still remain free.
Was that Al Munson?
Such brutal and systematic violence against a people cannot be tolerated for long. But these same people will inevitably come to understand that in the absence of
What's that Breeze, who Christine M? Yes, they have a First Amendment, but the officer trespassed Ant for being inside and asked her to take the mask off if they do have a law about masking.
Acknowledge our own role in this travesty. After all, it was our government's actions that spurred this nightmare into motion when it incorporated the Balfour Declaration into the mandate for Palestine. Even now, more than 100 years after the fact, the heirs of the British political establishment that disenfranchised the Arabs have averted their eyes from its legacy, sitting silent to the plight of the people whose nation they barged away. Indeed, the current crisis in Palestine is nothing less than and an enduring hangover of our own imperial past. The onus which is borne not by this or that political party, but by the British ruling class as a whole. Our government has a special responsibility to correct the historic injustice it has done to Palestine. But instead, the figureheads of all major political parties ingratiate themselves with the settlers, from the Tories to the Lib Dems to Labour, the self-styled party of the Muslim community.
Yeah, Breeze.
All of them harbour internal associations that lobby on the behalf of the Israelis.
They said that it's illegal to wear a mask during the commission of a crime, I think is what it was. And they told her to take that mask off. That was, who was it now?
Pretenses of anti-Semitism. Today, we've all come together to support the Palestinian people and oppose their oppressors. I can proudly pledge the wholehearted support
that definitely happened.
but also of my party to that endeavour. From our party leadership to our rank and file, we all stand ready and willing to do our part here, committed to fight for the day we all long for a day where Palestine can finally be free.
Especially light beer. Light beer. Water. Watered down beer. Drink whiskey.
Thank you. And our penultimate speaker, Hector Wesley, National Officer and founding member of Balak UK, elected to National Executive Committee of PCS and the Union's International Committee.
Frankie Bobby is live. Wow.
National Executive Committee. So please,
you know what? I've pretty much only seen him live on a Sunday going to church or something at some kind of a church event. Frankie Bobby. Otherwise, I don't see him streaming too much anymore.
Standing as a community campaign as a trade unionist to pledge absolute solidarity.
Come Dog, catch you later. Thanks a lot for tuning in this morning. Come Dog in the room.
Over many, many years of hard fight. My solidarity is based on a fundamental.
All the Wizzy mods are begging for wrenches everywhere. They weren't begging for wrenches. You know what? Troy did not ask me for a wrench, and Susan did not ask me for a wrench. You know that? No one was begging for a wrench. I willingly gave them wrenches for whatever reason.
And the actions of the occupied. The Palestinian cause is the right cause. That is why I'm very proud to find you.
And of course it will forever affect a lot of people.
We're members of the Palestinian Solidarity Campaign.
So we'll see how that works out.
The majority of the trade unions in this country support the Palestinian cause because it's the right cause. I have arguments every day in my work about why we support the Palestinian people. I'm very, very simple. It is the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do to support Palestinian people because they have faced unacceptable oppression for far too long. So my message to this government and governments around the world, you cannot be selective about fighting justice.
Just call me late for dinner. Yeah.
You've got to fight all of it. You can't be selective and fight some of it and say something actually is too difficult or too problematic and not bother with. We've got to fight it all. That is why I continue to say to Palestinian people, as long as you fight, we'll be with you. Your cause is just.
AP is live.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't like AP.
Thank you for the free. So finally, our final speaker needs no introduction, so hold it at one.
AP's too whiny for me. Plus she doesn't like me, so if she doesn't like me, I'll reciprocate.
Countless. So can we please welcome Brother Masood with free. From the river to the sea. You will see. MashaAllah. I really congratulate every single one of you. I know you're tired.
Oh, no cap. Ron, anybody can use caps.
I know most of your
My bot would whack too many caps, but it's shut off. So we don't care if there's caps in this chat.
This regime of Zionist apartheid system. You know, around 25, 30 years ago, if you said that this regime is going to be gone, people will think,
Street mic is down.
Are you serious? Now,
Everybody knows that this regime is
Let me
doing,
reboot Street
and
Mike
is on his
and get him up
last
from the
leg.
beginning.
The only question is left.
And I'll just play him from the beginning.
What
There we
we're
go.
gonna do to make it happen sooner rather.
You just asked me.
Your uncle, is that what you do? Insult people. Instead of bringing people to
Oh, stop whining. I mean, we've got so many. What are you, 50 years old?
Come on, read.
We've got many 50-year-old snowflakes.
Hey, read your Bible to us, man. Come on. Give us a Come on, where's the verse where it
Hold on. One marker at a time. He was first. You can be number 17.
I'm not a mocker, cowboy.
You're a mocking Muslim.
A mocking Muslim.
Here we go.
No. That's now at Speaker's Corner. It's not just Englishmen anymore. Now it's some guy from America with a cowboy hat and a mocking Muslim. Go figure. That's what's new in London these days. Whatever happened to English people? They're like the minority these days.
Say that again. Let the Muslim make
Speaker's
a fool
Corner.
of himself all by himself.
Let the Muslim speak. He's saying that's funny. Oh my God.
Listen to his language.
How did he know I was a cowboy?
Well, look
This
at
guy is
that. He's a cowboy without a horse. Why? He can't afford a horse.
Give him a camel.
It's not leather.
Cowboy with a camel. It's London, England now. It'll be a cowboy with a camel. Oh man. What have you guys? What has London? What has England become? You guys. There's no more. You can never even in your mind think of a true English person anymore living over in England. You guys have a changed society.
Don't tell your uncle to shut up.
You're not my uncle.
Well, look like it.
You don't even look like my uncle.
You racist. He's a
Listen.
Hey, racist.
Osman.
Hey, Mr. Israel, don't call me a fool. You're a fool yourself. Hey, are you a Christian?
So the Muslim guy is calling him a racist.
Is he your boss? Is he your boss?
Stop getting distracted.
And all he said is, "You don't look like my uncle." And he said, "You're a racist." Oh man.
Shall be with child.
A child.
Are you ready?
Yeah, God can't be a child.
And shall bear a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Translated, God with us. God with us. God
So
with
everybody
us.
with the name
God
Emmanuel doesn't mean that's God
with us.
Because people still support people, even though they do bad things. It's like if you support Trump and then you find out he does something bad, well, you're still a Trump supporter, even though you know they raided his house and took a bunch of files away or whatever. If you like him, you still like him.
He said didn't exist because he doesn't read.
People you like can never do wrong.
Can you spell Bible? Can you spell Bible?
Yeah.
Okay, let me hear you
AP
spell
is
Bible.
losing followers.
I think it is patient. You see, sweet.
You know, she only has a little echo chamber in her chat these days.
Gonna make him
And not that many.
breakdown. Now, do you know how to spell Bible?
Yeah, Bravo, India, Bravo, Lima, Echo. Allahu Akbar.
Yeah. Yes, he's in the military now.
Yeah. We're educated, don't you worry.
Folks, he used the military tactics.
Come on.
Now, for you, that thought that was a secret. Whoa, what, sir? Would you shut up?
Crazy Carolina girl, how you doing?
That's the language of a Christian.
Pluck is live.
Go ahead.
He comes there to
No, that's what maybe I was thinking of,
Sir,
is
come
Plucking Ant.
closer, I can't hear you.
Is it Pluck or who? Big ups. Hey, it's Jeremy, 12th man off grid from Alaska.
In the crowd,
Big ups.
I can't understand his English.
Big ups to you. Nice doggy.
Well, then go home. Your mother's waiting with the tea, and it's getting cold.
Look at him.
If you
He
don't
can't
like-
recognize the
You're
British.
here because nobody will listen to you over there.
Who said?
That's why you're here.
They are listening to me here.
Now, let me read this
Hey, Mr.
again.
Israel.
Behold,
Hey, fake Christian.
this
What's
is
that?
part-
You're pretty well
this part
banned from all the AP ants and all them. They're pretty sensitive. They are.
19.
I know. I'm banned too
And the Jews
from
don't even
AP's
accept
chat there
Jesus.
over on
His Quran,
Twitch.
my
I don't even know if
Quran,
she's still on
because
Twitch
it's
anymore.
mine, but his belief.
Let me tell you.
Let me just see how many of you out there.
But AP has actually said she absolutely does not want me to restream her. So she told me that. So she doesn't like me at all.
No way.
So for that reason, I don't even look at what AP is doing.
Plagiarism.
Which Bible?
I'll tell you. Now, here it says, behold, the virgin will be with son, and they shall call his
Yeah, they need Whistle Girl over there.
Yeah, but why
The Quran says that Mary
Who has a whistle? Ant?
have a son,
He should.
and she would be a virgin. They copied
He's got a big siren. That's worse than the whistle, I think.
Chapter 2. You have plagiarism in your Quran.
Loudest voice wins. Yeah, right. No marks in the room. Hey, no
They
marks.
skip the part, and he shall
Bible is
have
73
the label of Emmanuel, God with us. You forgot that part.
God with us.
God.
You know, this is actually more fun to watch than most of this other American protesting. You know that? You get an American heading over to London, England, and it's more interesting the way these guys are bantering back and forth.
I want to tell you something, folks.
How can God
Jesus
get
Christ,
What
he
do you
loves
like
you.
He doesn't like me. He doesn't love me. He doesn't like black people.
Jesus loves
Jesus is a white man on a Christmas card.
But I want to tell you,
That's funny. Do you see that?
like him.
He's grabbing his cheek.
Then he said, no more.
I don't say Alibaba anymore.
No
These guys are so funny.
I don't want a bomb in my house.
What?
I don't want a bomb in
And
my
we're
house.
Looks like there's a bomb in your stomach. So
us
big.
Christians are also glad so far.
Everyone's coming out for a wrench there and nuts and crackers.
I want to tell you, folks,
They're wrench crazy.
Emmanuel, God
Yeah, bomb.
with
About 3 or 4 bombs in there, bro.
even your
What do you
Quran,
have in that rucksack? TNT?
even your Quran
I'll tell the police.
that the gospel
No, report to the
and
police.
Torah
man.
are true.
What do I have? Come on.
What the guy's saying, call the police? Why?
Preacher,
What does it say
Jesus
about the
said, by
gospel?
myself I can do nothing.
Nothing.
John chapter 5 verse 30. So he says, by myself I
Let's
can
read
do
more
nothing.
of the
How is
Quran.
God?
All right,
You
I'm
can't say
reading
that.
from the family of Abraham.
What's that guy talking about?
Imran.
Imran.
He says I can do nothing. My God.
According to Israel,
The father of Mary.
Amram was
Beer guy. Hey, beer guy. Nice to see you, beer guy, popping in.
What you said doesn't exist, my Muslims.
You need to go back to
Whoop, whoop.
English school. Learn your
Beer guy's in
English.
there. Ron says hi, beer guy.
On this side is Arabic, and this is the
He's given up
translation
preaching the
in
Bible.
English.
Excuse me, can you
Luke Baker back in there. Everybody wants to rule the world. Yeah, everybody wants to be in charge. Everyone wants their religion to be number one.
God
you to
will
give
give
him
you
a crutch.
sense.
I can't even
You
fucking
need
walk.
sense before you need a healing. I'll pray that God gives you reasoning.
Hey, we've got London Kane in there. I bet you've been over to Speaker's Corner. Right there where these guys are standing. I have actually stood right there myself on Speaker's Corner. So I know exactly where they are, and I know exactly what the rhetoric is like down there on Speaker's Corner.
Now listen, he
And
wanted something
London
I gave it
Kane,
to him.
you could probably just walk over there.
They can't stand you.
Listen, you need to wash
Well,
your hair.
bike
That was
ride.
greasy. No, listen.
Down to Khomeini.
He has
By the way, this is from earlier today, and I just have it on replay.
Truth. What's
But
the
it's
book
next
with
to live.
truth?
A little bit of delay.
He says, The book with truth.
Bible says Jesus was a prophet.
Which is before it.
So why you say he's God?
He has revealed the Torah.
Yeah,
and the
exactly.
gospel.
Most of the mods are pretty nice. Rarely give any timeouts or anything like that.
And the gospel. And my Muslim
Good afternoon, all. Wendell Daniel from Street Mike coming to you live and direct from the regular Sunday Mayhem down here at Speaker's Corner. And don't forget,
Musketeer Media. Hey, how are you doing?
Street Mike will be
nice to see you.
engaging with Uncle Omar, and we shall Bob.
Jeff is live. Jeff was in here saying hi. He's live now.
I'm coming to you now. I'm cutting away. Let's go over there.
Got London Kane in there.
So I'm there.
Hey, London Kane.
At 2 o'clock, I've got a debate, Omar. So let me have a quick conversation with you. So I'm now going to... No, Bob, wrong side. Do it there, do it there.
I got to think of what to do here today.
Let me put a microphone.
Like I said earlier when I started the broadcast, I'm going to go out at some point today. This is what it looks like outside my window. It still looks beautiful. A nice sunny day. It's going to go up to maybe 18 Celsius. Something like that. Beauty.
You're looking very smart, mate. Happy Easter. Christ is risen.
Where have you been for the last couple of weeks?
I've been on a holiday. I am allowed them, you know.
This is London, England.
Yeah.
Is a place called Speaker's Corner that we're watching.
I can hear you just fine.
So what I was doing just now was introducing myself. Good afternoon all, my name is Wendell Daniel and welcome to Street Mike, and we're coming to you live and direct from the regular Sunday Mayhem down here at Speaker's Corner. But today's a very special day for
Yeah, the mods here are not very strict. Mainly because the chat is not really out of control. The chat is really civil over here on this channel. Way more civil than other channels. Way more civil. Like today, for example, not one person got a timeout. Not one person got banned. You know what I mean? So it's a pretty civil chat. Wrenches are really not needed.
I'm not talking black man time. This is 4 o'clock. When I say 2 o'clock, we are starting at 2 o'clock, and Uncle Omar is already here. But in front of me, I've got a special guest. He's not very well known. What's your name, sir?
Bob the Bomb.
26. Holy jeez, that's hot. Like, if it's over 20, that's hot. I don't even think it'll get to 20 here today. I'm going to check this temperature again. Let me look at this.
I've been on holiday.
You've been on holiday?
I have. I've been to the beautiful land of Germany.
I hope it's going to be nice out there.
I've been told, Bob, you earn so much money as a YouTuber, you can afford to go on holiday. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm loaded, mate.
Big up.
I'm running in it.
Big up.
Just loaded in money.
Okay,
Obviously,
it's 10 degrees right now. Right here, and it's going up to 17 Celsius.
The reason I want to talk to you is very
So that's not that hot. 17 is okay. It's nice enough to put a hoodie on and ride your bicycle with a hoodie. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need a winter jacket. But it's still, it's not 20. If I like to see 20. 20 is about 70 Fahrenheit.
So that knows you know who I'm
That to me is a nice day. It's not quite there yet.
And you've identified you had an altercation with the Sheikh. Using your own words, can you tell me
The Sheikh?
what happens? Because I've interviewed the Sheikh and he's got a different perspective. But time is tight.
The Sheikh.
Black man time. No, I'm not. I'm doing real time. Omar is waiting, so at 5:02 we finish. So
no worries.
No racism, no violence. Do you wake up in the morning wondering who you can call a racist?
To a Christian sister.
If so,
I was
go back to sleep.
Interrupted by a Muslim called Siraj for no reason whatsoever, and so I went over to the Sheikh to debate him. And in the midst of that debate, in the midst of him challenging the
not a sheikh,
he didn't want to interact with me, and he was trying to isolate a Christian sister who wanted me to be part of the conversation. He managed to maneuver the sister away because of her innocence, and as I moved closer to remain as part of the group, the Sheikh barged into me, at which point I pushed back, and then a whole bunch of Muslims decided to push me and exclude me from the group. And sadly, this is the kind of thing that happens a lot here at Speaker's Corner. You have these Islamists who come down to the corner with a dominating attitude. They start getting aggressive and abusive towards Christians, and they use violence towards Christians because they're losing
You hear that?
the debate at Speaker's Corner.
That's what's happening out on the
Challenged
streets.
on Islam in the way that they like to challenge Christians, but they're losing the debate against Christian speakers who have learned about the kind of arguments that Muslims want to use, and so they're running away from the conversation. And yeah, basically that's kind of like a short summary of it.
So that's a short summary. As you recall, when it unfolded, I was there with my camera and I captured every single aspect.
That's pretty interesting. You see how the two religions are fighting each other out on the Speaker's Corner there, and what the Muslims appear to be doing to the Christians out there. Interesting. Didn't know that.
Why did you give the perception that you as a Christian...
But I could believe it, though.
You was being violent.
So, in answer to the question, firstly, I'm not a Christian leader. I'm just here as an evangelist. So let's not stick...
Like, I believe that...
Secondly,
when I see
just like everyone else, I'm human, and
a Muslim person agitated,
however, Christianity
they're like way more agitated.
There's nothing
you know what I mean?
Gospels, there's nothing
they get
in the
way
Bible
more agitated, way more mad,
that Christians should
and
allow
upset,
themselves to be bullied
and yelling
or
and
harassed.
screaming.
Your video itself shows that the sheikh barged into me,
But I don't know.
unprovoked.
Each
He did it
incident
first, and as a
could be
Christian,
taken
I'm allowed
as
to defend
being,
myself.
you know,
Where
individual.
I went beyond that was probably
Grey Wolf
where I tried
is
to reinsert myself
had a
back into
latest
the
stream
group,
there.
having been
Check
shut
that out.
out by several other Muslims. You know, and I'm a human being. I lose my temper just like anyone else can lose their temper.
So the great thing, Bob, is that you have acknowledged and recognized that you lost your temper. If the Sheikh is watching, and anyone who is watching who are disgusted with what they saw, what do you have to say to them? And then
Hey chat, let's see if we can hit 3,500. We're looking for 3,500 subs today, and we're at 3,493, almost there.
But something tells
Let me look at my content. Let me just hit up the stream.
And that's the difference between the Christian faith and the Islamic faith. And the thing that you've got to recognize, everyone who watches that video, and what's your name of your channel, bro? And what is it?
No, at that time I wasn't live streaming.
Fair enough. No.
But I took photographs. And it's Street Mic live stream. I don't want no one to follow me. I don't want you to click because I'm rubbish.
Let me finish the answer. So the reality is, anyone who sees that in the videos, like on Soko Films, what we're seeing in Speaker's Corner in microcosm is what will happen to Christians if ever the Islamists dominate. Just as they harass and abuse people in the park, in microcosm here in the park because they're a majority, just as they harass and persecute Christians in Egypt and Pakistan and Nigeria and Indonesia and Malaysia and across the Islamic world, if ever we allow the Islamists to gain control, the kind of behaviour you see in the park is going to be seen in the streets across the United Kingdom.
You are seeing that. You are seeing that.
So, Bob, moving on, and I thank you very much for that. Let's talk about Easter. And it's a very important date in the Christian religion. So, how have you celebrated, if that's the right term to use?
67 thumbs ups, 70 people watching. Hey, hit us up with a thumbs up if you haven't yet.
Easter is a 50-day celebration.
Check it out.
The traditional way, one of the traditional
I'm just looking at the back end here, see what's going on.
Eggs, we paint them, and then you give them out, and that's where your Easter egg tradition comes from. But one of the great celebrations for me in Easter is, because Lent is over, I can eat meat again. So I've been eating a lot of meat since Easter Sunday.
Well, usually the uneducated person will just start swearing.
You know, we try to live in the joy of the resurrection. And that's what I'll be talking about a lot today. I'll be talking about the joy of the resurrection. And we try to live out that joy and proclaim the resurrection, and to allow the joy of the resurrection to infuse our lives in every aspect of our lives.
It's up to us to try and live with Muslims, absolutely.
Christ has conquered death and sin, and in him.
You know, and it's not like Muslims have never been here. There have been lots of Muslims in North America, you know, for a long time. It's just, they just were doing their own thing. Nobody noticed them. They had their own churches, or not churches, but mosques, and just did their own thing. And they were, you know, they didn't bother anybody. Not until this stuff in the Middle East started happening, and then you had, you know, where people started to see that maybe there was a bad version of the Muslim religion out there. You know, the Taliban type people.
Also asked me, about, hold on, be quiet, I'm chatting,
So now you have to understand that there is a distinction between your average Muslim and a Taliban, who'd be a terrorist Muslim. So you can't just throw everybody into the same basket.
Yeah, what I have to say to you about this debate
at this point
is that the slavery and buying and selling of slaves of black people has
Convoy
not
Santa
ended in
is
the Islamic
live.
world.
He's probably doing a
The tragedy today is that you
sitting
can
in front of
still
the
go to
camera
Islamic
podcast.
world in Africa and buy and sell black children as slaves. It is a slave trade that has continued for 1400 years, started by Muhammad, who himself sold and owned black slaves. So any Muslim who cares about this issue, who is black, should reject the black slave trader called Muhammad. Christians have repeatedly abolished slavery, not just in our world, but we even forced the Muslims on multiple occasions to abandon slavery in their world. And the point is, Muslims call you a liar, but they've never even checked. And I challenge any of you right now to check whether slavery is continuing in the Islamic world, and you will find the
Of course
answer
it continues.
is yes.
As
It
normal,
does.
Bob, this is Speaker's Corner. Regardless if people like what you're saying or not, you have the right to express your opinion. I honestly believe, and I'm giving my opinion,
Slave trade
that slavery
still continues
exists
to this
throughout the
day.
world. To this day, even in this country. But thank you very much for what you've just said, and I'll take my microphone, but we can engage later on, and I'll get people to pose questions to you.
Great. I would just say in final closing, yes, slavery does exist across the world, but only in the Islamic system is it sanctioned and legalized.
Excellent stuff. If I can take my microphone. Oh, the young lady over there's cussing my man.
So there is no slavery before Islam.
Best of luck with your debate.
Yeah.
He's not able to debate, so it's going to be a long piece of work for you.
I know.
Big ups on that one. Okay, so that was kind of interesting to listen to what he had to say. Because I believe that he believes what he is saying is correct. And I kind of have a, you know, on that topic, I would say that he's probably right in what he's saying. But, you know, people with their various religions tend to believe what they want to believe, and they don't believe what they don't want to believe, you know, and the rest of it is history.
Zombie apocalypse! Zombie apocalypse!
And I know more than you! I'm 15!
Thank God!
I'm not gonna talk!
You are free to move away. You don't bring her home.
Mr. Speaker!
Getting very vocal out there.
You said British education is failing.
Hey, take your sunglasses off. The sun's
shut him
not out.
down.
No,
She
folks.
shut him down.
No, folks. Without Christ.
Okay, we lost one of our feeds there.
You have rubbish without Christ. He's admitting.
She doesn't believe
Now
in your
listen.
faith.
What is you
What's Pluck up to today?
That's where we're at, y'all.
Oh,
Now
Pluck is
that
mobile.
people want
This is
to
Pluck.
actually do something
Pluck the
about
patriarchy.
sex abuse,
Cruising through Georgia, talking to her chat.
the police don't want to. That's part of the patriarchal system that is set up to protect them.
So good afternoon all, my name is Wendell Daniel and welcome to Street Mike, and we're coming to you live and direct from Speaker's Corner, and this is the regular Sunday Mayhem. And like I said to you 3 months ago, today I have been unleashed to be able to give you my opinions, and I've been shackled and enslaved for the last 40 years by being employed by the same government
Who's that other guy?
department. Who it is, it's irrelevant, yeah. But the important bit is, I took early retirement after 40 years, and now I can do and say exactly what I want to say. And the great thing is that we've got some great people down here, and I'm going to be engaging with Uncle Omar. And the great thing about...
and a terrorist supporter of ISIS.
Do you mind?
Uncle Omar.
I'll engage with you in a minute. That's a regular heckler down here, which I take no notice of. But the great thing is that
This guy's good.
I put a suit on
I like
today
him.
for one reason.
He's like
all
a
I'm
great
doing is demonstrating, educating you guys that just
podcaster.
because I got on a suit,
Like, you know, the guy that's in
you have a
charge of
certain
this channel.
perception because I'm wearing a suit doesn't mean I'm anything different. You normally see
No,
me down
you're a
here in my hoodie,
star
in
wearing
my
that suit.
jeans, in my Slazenger top, but I'm still Wendell Daniel from Street Mike. I'm
Wendell
still
Daniel.
a rabble rouser, and I'm going to be giving my opinions today. And I'm just waiting for Uncle Omar, and we'll go through the formal introductions.
Uncle
but I
Omar.
did say I will be starting.
Oh yeah, Uncle Omar.
2 p.m.
Isn't he
And
the
one
guy that
thing I
called
do
the
not
cowboy
do,
a racist?
I do not do black man time. When they say 2 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. When I say 2 o'clock, we're starting dead on 2 o'clock. Punctuality is the key. So I'm now going to focus on Uncle Omar for a few seconds, and then I'm going to...
Let's see, is that the same guy? Oh, who is this? That's somebody different. It's a different Omar. The other Omar had a different hat on. He's a tuber too. I'm a tuber, you're a tuber, we're all a tuber too.
We haven't started yet.
I should actually change that to, instead of Toronto, London.
Introduction like him as well.
London, England.
It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be very interesting and instructive. He's starting.
So I said to people, dead on 2 o'clock. Is it 2 o'clock yet? Oh no. Yes. So I'm just... See, I'm happy with hecklers. I've got no problem with hecklers. They can heckle as much as they like. But here's Uncle Omar. And like I've said to people, what is important is punctuality. So if I said 2 o'clock, I don't mean 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. I mean 2 o'clock. So I'm now gonna, all I'm doing now,
Yeah.
Uncle Omar, hold on.
Well, this guy's different, Uncle Omar. There was another guy with a Middle East hat on there that was shouting racist there earlier
So
to the
what
cowboy.
I'm gonna do now,
What the hell is he doing?
for
What's
those
that
of
bag?
you who are watching, good afternoon, my name is Wendell Daniel and welcome to Street Mike. Take no notice of me wearing a suit. All I'm doing for you online is to educate you. There is a perception if a man wears a suit. Just because I'm wearing a suit doesn't mean I'm anything special.
You're an undertaker.
Yeah, I'm an undertaker, that's right. And you normally see me down here
Undertaker.
in my Slazenger hoodie. I wear the same thing every week, my jeans. I got no problem with that. But I got class, man, and I can change. But just because I'm wearing a suit, it doesn't mean I'm any better than anyone here today. But what I'm now going to do, I'm now going to put this on Uncle Omar. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Good afternoon, man.
Are you looking forward to today?
dress me with bloody suit and this.
Huh?
Anyway,
You're looking forward to today, Omar?
3493 subs. Let's see if we can hit 3,500 subs today. We can do it.
We will always be constructive.
Today, brother and sister, number one, Street Mike called me during the week and I wasn't planning to come.
Aye.
But the Prophet ﷺ said, our Prophet said, the sign of a hypocrite are three. When he promises, he doesn't keep his promise. When he speaks, he lies. And when he is entrusted, he betrayed the trust.
Who?
I have to come, and I have to wake up 5 this morning, and I took the train from Bradford, and this is anybody want to see the ticket is here.
You should have stayed there.
But Alhamdulillah, inshallah,
So that's where his bail hostel is.
He's a very
Street Mike, I
devout
asked him
Muslim.
a question before, and he was tied with his
Hey, go around the
with his job.
camera. Make sure.
Today,
everything
inshallah,
is.
I believe.
No. But
I believe.
when I get there, make sure.
And normally I don't go wrong. I pick up him, inshallah, to gonna do something for black community, and we're gonna sort some serious problem.
Gonna give every black
Now,
job.
Hang on. What is he talking about for the black community?
I asked him a question.
What's the black community?
And he said, I
He's
cannot
not black.
answer you. I'm gonna ask him now because today
He's
had
Arab.
no check-in, as he said. Daniel, do you think I'm racist?
I'm going to answer that question, but before I
Probably.
do,
Yes,
can I
I'd say
first
yes, you
begin,
are
Omar,
racist. Yes.
By thanking you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Think so.
To engage
Most
with
everybody
you.
is racist.
It-
Everybody
no,
is
it is a
racist.
privilege.
You're
And you know
racist. I'm
something?
racist. He's
I could have
racist.
engaged
Everybody
with
is
any
racist to some
political
degree.
Heavyweight down here. You know them people with 500,000 followers, 1 million followers, all of them big guns.
Nation of Islam.
I could nation anyone, but I decided to engage with you, and the reason I wanted to engage with you is because I like you. I think you're courageous. I think you're provocative.
I told you I don't mean you love. Like me, but don't love me.
I didn't. I like you.
Jesus loves you.
I like you, and you're very provocative. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And one thing that is important, that I do say this to people out there. Yeah. Today I'm going to give you my opinion.
Good.
Yeah. Before I didn't, because like you said, I was shackled. I'm now unshackled. But I must make it clear, I'm
He's
not speaking
unshackled.
on behalf of any
man.
black organisation. I'm not speaking on behalf of, as a leader of any form. Yeah. I'm giving you my personal opinions. And I'm not representing anyone. And I believe it's important that I've made that fact clear. So is that good?
Very good.
Yeah.
Let's
So,
now start it with the rules.
yeah, what's the rules?
No insult, even with a joke. Serious, constructive. Yes?
On va faire un tour afin que vous puissiez voir.
Lay the rules on the table.
Do you have objection on that?
I've got no objection, but I've got a question as part of the debate.
Okay.
Under normal circumstances,
Yes.
Uncle Omar
Tous les
would
travaux.
normally have his style of debate.
This is
How comes
Notre
today,
Dame.
Street Mike, you
Remember
have
Notre Dame
decided
that burnt?
to change your style.
This is what it looks like today.
Because
They're
this
rebuilding
very
it. You can see the cranes in there,
Discussion. This is concerning. I
and
don't
they've
care
got
about myself.
it boarded off,
This-
so you can't
this
get
is
very close to
a
it.
very big problem
But
irritating
this is
me.
Notre Dame in
And I need.
This has got a pending court
And I
case
need.
for insulting
in
homophobes.
I
Paris.
need to sort it. I'd love to sort it.
He's talking about his court case.
But to answer the first question of whether you're racist, I may have to say something that's in breach of the rules. But going forward on the progress made by
The rules that he
black
just
people
made.
since the end of slavery days, we can be
No making
constructive.
fun,
But
even if you're making
specifically,
fun.
I have to be open and honest in whether I believe you're racist. So are you happy for me to do that, sir?
Don't answer.
Do you like
No. If you're now telling me don't answer.
I asked you before, man. This piece of shit. Can you get rid of him, please?
Do you like
No, hold on.
Ya ibn al-haram, let us talk. Ya ibn al-haram, let us talk. Yes? And you need someone to talk to you in the toilet, not here. Everybody listening, except you. Do you like Shia? Do you police? Do you like gays? Ask your mother. Your mother will tell you. Why ask me? Ask your mommy. Do you like this? Do you like cucumber? Do you like black pudding? You son of a gun.
And anyway,
Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so the guy that's mad is a Muslim, and the guy that's off camera is asking him if he likes gays because Muslims don't like gays, right? So he's prodding him with that question, and he doesn't like it. And he's saying, "Go ask your mother."
Answering the question, sir, I'm having a reasoned debate with Omar. I will engage with you soon, but please allow us to speak, yeah, without interruption. I know, the Speaker's Corner.
The Speaker's Corner, Mike,
racist or
Mike.
not? I believe you are. So the answer
I like
to the
that
question
guy.
is yes.
The black guy that's
Not
talking right now,
only do
I like
believe
him.
You're racist. I believe you're sexist.
He's a
and I
really
believe
smart
you're
guy,
homophobic.
intellectual.
However, there is a however to
loves
this.
working his words.
I don't know if you actually are. You may just do it when you come down here by saying things. But some of the things you say to people, it concerns me. For example, and you demonstrated it clearly just now, talking about black pudding. It's all about the...
Do you like black pudding?
Hold on, it's all about...
Do you like black pudding?
I'm going to answer that question, It's all about the perception of the recipient and not what you meant. Read the law. I told you I've studied law. You didn't listen when I say that, It's how I received that. And from what you are saying, Yes. Is it gone off?
No, carry on.
So it's all about how you may say black pudding, laughing and joking about breakfast, something you eat at breakfast. But I know you're actually discussing something else. But it's what I perceive you to mean. That is what the law is there for. And I believe you come across as being sexist due to a lot of the things you say to ladies down there. You do not allow ladies to speak. You're disrespectful of ladies. And I believe you are racist. Just because you're a black man like me, it does not prevent you from being a racist against me. Some of the things you say against black people is disgusting. So I've answered...
Are black people racist or no?
Yes.
Good. Do you like Africans?
I like all human beings.
No. Do you like Africans?
Yes.
You liar. Because West Indian black, they don't like Africans.
Jamaicans, they don't like blacks from Africa.
West Indians don't like Africans.
We said it.
East
We're
Indians.
going to be frank. We're going to everything on the table. Now you are lying. So now you are get in the shackle again. Do you like Africans? Do you feel for the Africans?
Not long ago,
Not long
I clearly
ago.
said to
How
you...
old are you?
I'm 57 years
60
old.
years, 57. All your life, living for your pocket.
Carry on, I'm just checking the sound levels.
Check it. All your life, living for your pocket. To make money, and you never care about black people. And now, I don't know why they sack you, and now you're becoming Nelson Mandela or Malcolm X, may Allah bless him. No. Now we're gonna be serious now.
You see that?
Thank you very much for that.
You see that? How Arab people don't like black people is what I'm perceiving from what he's saying there. They definitely are antagonists against each other.
Let me finish.
Can you prove it? I love the sky. I love the tree. Can you prove you love Africans? Show me.
I've got African friends.
African friends?
I think
the guy's a black man. He probably, his ancestors came from Africa. For God's sake.
I've said to you clearly.
What do you mean? Does he not like Africa?
I'm speaking on behalf of myself. I'm not speaking on behalf of any organisation. I'm not speaking on behalf of black people. I acknowledge
Yeah,
I will acknowledge
Jeremy.
that many people within my community.
Yeah, maybe the Arab
dislike
guy should go back
African people
to where he came
because
from
of
if he's
what
not happy
happened
living in
years
London.
ago. Me personally, you posed the question to Wendell Daniel. Do I like Africans? Yes, I do.
The only thing wrong
Do you
with
see the
Wendell
difference?
is it takes him
What
like
is the
about
proof?
half an hour
What is
to
the
say
proof?
something.
I have.
What is the proof?
Sir.
What is the proof? What is the proof?
Sir.
I can give you proof now. Now, I paid, I shouldn't say that. I paid £1,000 to a charity. Money going to Africa for water. This is my love. Here. Show me any shred of proof you love Africans.
So the evidence that you're presenting to back up, to support the fact that you love Africans,
yes,
is the fact that you're making a contribution towards a charity. Yes or no?
Love is not a word, man.
No, it's
love,
a word I
have,
use.
Love.
It's the word I use.
If you say a woman, I love you, and you go in the toilet, I love you, and the kid, no, you have to demonstrate your love to the woman, or to the children, or to the community. Show me evidence you love Africans.
I don't.
Practical.
All black people are originated from Africa.
Hold on, stop.
Originated from Africa.
No. To answer your question, I have.
Originated from, just like Chinese from China.
To the African people in my family, please do not listen to this man. Because I've got many people who originated in Africa who are Nigerians.
So don't listen to this man and you're recording me? Are you crazy or what? You're telling them, don't listen to me, and you record me?
What I'm saying to you, Omar, is that I have African people in my family and I love them. I have African friends.
I'll take it. Good.
And there are things I do to help people regardless, but specifically to Africans.
Good.
Maybe I don't step out of my life to do something specifically like you have said you've done specifically for the African nation or people from Africa.
I done for African, I done for Pakistani, the flood, I done for Palestinian in Gaza.
What about Iranians?
But maybe, based upon what you said, I should do more.
Arabs and Iranians don't get along that well.
Yeah, but I have said
Iran is more Persia.
We're going to move on to the progress made, by black people since slavery days ended. We're going to go on to that next. But specifically, do you accept, in regards to whether you are racist or not, the issues I raised when I said I believe you are racist? Yes, I believe you're sexist and you're homophobe, and specifically with homophobe. Some of the things that you say to people down here, I believe it's disgusting. However, you have the right.
You see, I
to
asked
say
you
those
about
things.
racism, and now you go in different direction.
No, but I've answered the
question.
question.
No, we concentrate on black people. Problem. Don't tell me this or that. Let's concentrate on black people problem. This is the problem we're having, and this is the problem we have to sort out, and this we have to talk everything in the table. Nothing down there. If you want to do something, say it all. Don't hide it, because if you hide anything, you're going to be stupid. Everybody will know you're going to be stupid. So let's talk it.
And thank you very much for that. And we've covered the first question. Let's move on to the second question in regards to the progress made by black people since slavery days ended. Yes or no? Is that the question?
He became a president in America.
Yes,
Obama.
is that the question?
Obama?
Progress? You tell me there is progress? Where's the progress? I am gonna talk it. If you already called me racist before I start, so I'm gonna say it all, and I don't care. Now,
say it.
Now,
Now, talk
tell
it
me
all, man.
about.
Talk it all.
I love the progress of black people since slavery end. Did slavery end? Really? So now we're talking. Let's slice it.
No, slavery still exists.
Yes.
Really?
And sport, and running, and boxing.
Really?
Yes.
Good in education.
Yes.
Are they good in selling drugs?
Are they good at
selling drugs? Drugs.
drugs. People. No, sir, please allow me to engage with Omar. Then you can engage at the end. How's that? Yeah. You said to me, are black people good at selling drugs? I believe people from all nations sell drugs.
The percentage of black people in jail, to the other nationality, is it equal?
No, it's not. No, it's not equal.
Huh?
No, it's not equal.
Why?
Adam, I will.
Let's go another thing, because they are linking.
Why? I will.
They're saying more black people are in jail because of drugs. That's what he's trying to say.
Engage with me. Don't engage with other people. And I'm gonna.
So everything to you is good. Everything is good. There is no broken marriage. There is no single parents. There is no kids in the street. There is no drugs. There is no less education. There is no less jobs. This is I bloody live in Hackney, man. You think I bloody live in Kingston? Huh? I lived in Hackney. I lived in Harlesden. You know the Yardie?
The Yardie.
Huh? You know? You didn't hate him? Huh?
You know about the Yardie?
Yeah? So now, I'm sorry guys, the guy is fake. He said we're gonna talk openly for the benefit. We have to motivate black people in all directions.
Is there anybody you like in your life?
No, leave him alone. Continue, Omar. I'm just letting you. Sometimes the more you talk, the more foolish you make yourself look.
I like to make myself foolish. Call me Wyatt. If you call, I don't know. This donkey think I'm Anglo-Saxon. Yes? He doesn't know if I go to Africa after 3-4 weeks, I'm gonna be.
Terrorism in Egypt. Because you're one of the
You've been arrested in the toilet. You've been arrested in the toilet downstairs.
Guantanamo Bay because you were in Afghanistan.
Daniel, I told you shut this MF.
Sir.
Don't tell him, sir.
No.
Don't tell him, sir.
No, I can call him what I want. Can we just have some respectful conversation? Then I'll allow you. Let's go back.
Does he condemn terrorism?
That's not the question. That's not the question.
Ask him.
You've been arrested in the toilet doing the do job. Yes.
Do you support terrorism?
Omar, do you want to continue this?
I told you man before. I told you. Can you shut? Why nobody speaking apart from this?
But you are engaging with him.
I'm not engaging.
You are engaging with him.
No, he distract me.
You're easily distracted. Let's go back to the original
these guys
question.
are funny.
Yeah, I believe.
Yes.
To summarize most of the points you made.
Crazy.
Yeah, I believe that within my community, there is a disproportionate amount of my community serving prison sentences. But we can go into reasons for that in a moment. So I'm saying I believe that is true. I'm not denying it, but you're not allowing me to talk.
Good. Now you're becoming real.
I'm real anyway, man.
No.
Did I interrupt you?
Now you're becoming real. So now we can carry on.
Yeah. So let's go backwards. Yeah. I honestly believe since slavery days have ended, progress has been made. Not enough progress has been made. Yeah. Since William Wilberforce, we know what happened in the early 1800s.
That's sad, Mary.
When we were taken from
There were
Africa,
2 police officers killed in Edmonton
when
here
my own people
a couple of weeks
sold
ago.
us into slavery. Yeah. But that was shut up.
It's happening far too often.
Shut up. I'm talking specifically with Africa. Yeah. So, no. Are you going to engage with me? I'm not going to go. Yeah. So, going back to when the slavery days in the 1800s, it all ended. Yeah. We're talking about the progress, but prior to that,
who took the African slavery? Who took the African, please tell me?
Did your people not take African slaves?
Whose people?
Did the Muslims not take African slaves?
How the Muslim who living? How? No, sir. Wait, brother. Who? How the Muslim who live?
The white people.
How the Muslim
English,
who lives?
European.
How the Muslim who lived in the desert go to the bloody African lions and catch them like donkeys and ship them to America? No.
Anyway.
No.
Anyway.
This is not the Arab.
Anyway.
This is not the Arab.
Anyway.
This is the bastard African who helped the white people to take their own brother and sister hostage.
I agree with some of your analysis that it was my own people, who sold us into slavery. That's the bit I'm addressing.
Why say your people? Why say Muslims?
There were Muslim people that Muslims are still doing it to this day.
I'm not silly.
You are not
The Arabs are still involved in the slave trade, even to this day. Like I actually witnessed it when I was over in Africa myself.
And the Muslim,
So
I never said that.
we Muslim,
don't say it doesn't happen. It's still happening
to
today.
take people from slavery out of slavery, from worshipping kings to worship
And-
the king of the kings.
What? So
People are bad all over. You can't defend your own nationality,
No.
you know, and say they didn't do anything bad when in fact they did.
Just go away. You are not talking like a strong black man. Sir, I'm having a discussion with him.
You are weak, brother.
Yeah, that's
You are
right.
weak.
And I want you to demonstrate.
This
how
is the
weak
devil. I
am.
had a video with him before, and I call him the devil. This is the black Buddha. Black Buddha.
You are a racist man, I know.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, my own brothers back in Africa sold us into slavery.
Yes.
They sold us all over the world. I accept that, but I also accept other nations like your own did the same. But
no, prove it.
But specifically,
prove it.
With
the Muslim, when they came to Nubia, they didn't become Muslim. They didn't become Muslim.
But specifically with the Africans, hence the reason.
Go and have Sunday service, man. The priest need you to do Sunday service.
But specifically, the reason why a lot of, and I need to differentiate between Africans and West Indians for this debate. The reason why, when you say black people, we're all from Africa. Let's accept that. But I'm going to differentiate. You know what a word means? Draw a distinction. Between Africans and West Indians. In general, it is known that West Indians dislike Africans. In general.
Yes.
Because
they think they are superior.
No.
And they are not bloody superior.
No, it's not about superiority. It's about what happened years ago.
Daniel,
in the slavery days.
Let us slow down. So one second. What is the object? What is the reason of the discussion?
We're talking about the progress. Good. But before we talk about the progress, let's put some...
Buffalo Man is live? What? Again? What's he got to say? Let's check this out.
Slavery. You said slavery has ended. To me, slavery has not ended.
No.
There is 90% of the people still mentally slave.
Can I come in now? I've posed a question to you in regards to since slavery days have ended. You accept, and I accept, that slavery is still there in a different way. So it has not ended. It's manifested itself differently. But you don't shut up and listen. That is your problem. So
I'll be back next Sunday.
Yes?
The protective order expires actually the 16th anyway.
That's today.
The 19th.
Oh.
But he said I'm allowed back there. I just can't go on the property. I was like, I've never been on that property other than in 1995 when I parked there to go to school.
This is Buffalo Man. He was arrested.
Yep, I didn't go to a jail cell. I just sat right there in the magistrate's office, and that's it. Thank you.
Hang on, let's go back to the beginning of his feed here.
Take you anywhere. I hit the like. Hey,
Buffalo Man was just arrested.
Hey, Kathy.
Let's see what he has to say.
Nope, they ain't breaking me.
That was bogus.
It was all bogus, and guess what? I got a good civil lawsuit. Yeah, so they got me for intimidation and harassment. That's it. intimidation, harassment, which is all bogus.
The stuff that it says in here.
Yeah.
I'll have to prove that.
Yeah, I know they didn't want to. It's okay. Just like the sheriff guy in the jail said, hey, Martin Luther King was arrested a bunch of times peacefully protesting too, so I'll be back next Sunday. The protective order expires actually the 16th anyway.
That's today.
The 19th.
Oh.
But he said I'm allowed back there. I just can't go on the property. I was like, I've never been on that property other than in 1995 when I parked there to go to school. Yep, I didn't even go to a jail cell. I just sat right there in the magistrate's office, and that's it. Thank you, Charlene. I'll be back next Sunday, guys. They can't try. Yeah, exactly. I'll bring that up in court. Hey, Queen.
I want to know where his proof of this stuff is.
Yeah, so he filed these warrants at 2 o'clock this morning. One at 2 o'clock and one at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, John Blanchard.
His statement was signed at 1:44 a.m.
Yep, 1:44 a.m. And he said that's the truth, but he lied, so. Yeah, they said I harassed the church and that they're scared to go to church and that they're scared to go home and they think I'm following them.
And it says that you threatened another man on their property and told him that he may not survive through the night.
Yeah, so supposedly I harassed somebody and said that they weren't going to make it through the night, which is a total lie. Yeah.
And you said that you're coming to Wednesdays to harass them too.
Yeah. And they say I use some Starlink system that keeps a monitor on him 24 hours a day, so I know when he goes to sleep and when he wakes up.
Yeah, that's what it says. I'm sorry. I can't help but laugh at that.
Yeah, it's funny. I had no problem. I didn't get no problems. I said, okay, take me.
Mm-hmm. I saw it.
But I'll be okay, guys. Man, I got off the wrong exit. East, right? I gotta go west. Yeah.
So there you go. That's right from Buffalo Man 11 himself, talking about his arrest earlier today at the church, the Rock Church.
Yeah, Daisy, they actually mentioned Starlink in this paper.
Yeah. They say that we keep tabs on 24 hours a day. This guy is the biggest coward I know. And I will not give up until he is sitting in a jail cell for real.
And you apparently called his daughter's name too.
Yeah, I don't even know his daughter's name. I've never seen her daughter. It says that I know exactly what office they're in.
Yeah, and his 90-year-old mother.
Yeah.
I've never even seen her.
I've never seen the mother or the daughter. I don't even know none of their names. He is a coward. And guess what? He'll be paying for his cowardness. Because I'm gonna do a civil lawsuit against Rock Church and John Blanchard because they actually infringed on my First Amendment right today, and even the officer told me that.
Yeah, that is true.
So Johnny boy, I hope you're ready with that checkbook. False police report, yep. It's a protective order. The funny thing, it's only for 3 days. And the magistrate says, as long as you know what you're doing, and I was like, yep, never been on the property. Been doing everything 100% to the books, so. And these other people that are putting false claims out there, they're full of it. I've never been charged with a crime in my life other than when I first turned 18. I had a marijuana charge they found shake in my car.
It was like in the 90s.
On my birthday. The day I turned 18. Yeah, in the 90s.
You said what was the warrant for? That was for...
The warrant was intimidation and harassment.
But he requested for an emergency protective order.
Yeah, he requested an emergency protective order at 2 o'clock this morning. Hey, Shark. We're on our way home. Sorry it took so long.
I explained.
So, that's the rest of the story. He was arrested. That's right from the horse's mouth. Exactly what happened. He's not too worried about it. Sounds like the preacher wanted to put a restraining order on
a protective order for a couple days.
Protective order, so that he wouldn't come over and protest the church. That's basically what ended up happening there.
We left from an area we're not used to.
Yeah, I know.
Which is interesting.
That's okay.
Yep, they're getting scared, but we're not doing anything wrong. We're calling him out because of what he did to that poor 17-year-old girl. And we're not going to stop until he's in jail for the right reasons. We don't have to make false police reports. We don't have to do this. We're doing everything 100% legal.
It's terrifying.
I've never threatened him. I've never actually even... I've seen him come out of church and get in the car. That was it.
That was that one time, yeah.
And that was one time. I don't know where he lives. I don't know what his house looks like. So... better just get that checkbook ready there, bud. Nope. Buffalo Man did. Buffalo Man, the peaceful protester.
Isn't that crazy how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we just came right back to where we were.
No, we're in a totally different part of town. Let's gotta find 64 West. You can't even turn here anymore.
Anyhow, you can check out Buffalo Man 11. That's what's happening. We pretty much heard the story.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
worry for me. Ain't got no,
and also,
you don't have to worry about me.
That's what's happening to him today. Buffalo Man 11.
Supporting our queens. I want to see
back to what's happening over in London, England. Speaker's Corner.
Women.
Where him and his buddy, his Arab friend, are hashing it out there over who was capturing who in the old days.
The queens are black ladies. Yeah, I want to see the brothers in my community stepping up to the plate, and I want to see them looking after the children.
So that's what happened to Buffalo Man.
There are
lobster and salad today for lunch, Ron. That sounds good.
I accept there are high percentages who don't do that. We're really talking about the ones who
seafood,
don't.
eat food.
But you say black community, and you put everyone in the same.
Oh, let's see, Glenn Simmons. I'll sub to Glenn there, and we'll check that out.
Show leadership, and in doing so, that will encourage and motivate our youngsters. That will reduce the risks of our children being permanently excluded. We can talk about that, or our children being captured or enslaved.
Glenn Simmons got a sub to Glenn there already.
And when that normally happens, then it messes up for life.
Now we're talking
First Responders Media is live. Okay, I'm going to have to
recognize
at this point in time,
when I came here,
I'm going to have to pull my feed and go out for the afternoon, because this is kind of a Sunday afternoon for me, and it's a beautiful day out here today. Check this out. This is what it looks like outside for me. So it's such a beautiful day. I hate like heck to sit here all afternoon, especially when I have a couple of kids that want to get outside and have some fun, and it's just after 12:30 here right now. So I'll leave this on for a little bit, and I'm going to just buzz me out of the picture here, leave these guys on, and I'll leave it on for a little bit, and then I'll shut the stream down when I actually leave the house here. But otherwise, everyone have a good afternoon.
From my behavior. This number one. Number two, the Daniel becoming now realistic. And he accusing me, I put all black people in one pot. No. When I talked about the majority. And there is no 100% any nation are bad. But when you talk the majority, you have to confess it, man, because there is statistics.
Sorry, in that country or everywhere?
In that, I didn't see anywhere, but in that country. This is because I live here, I can't see. I lived in Hackney, I lived in Birmingham.
Just London or England?
England.
No.
But England, but London is more.
The people do crime outside is not black.
Yes, yes. They are Pakistani and Asian, and I'm going to address it. No, I am going to address it. I am going to address the Asian problem, grooming and selling drugs. I'm coming to it.
Hold on, Omar, can I just... You've taken this off. As a direct consequence, that means your microphone has now been removed and people won't hear you as much.
Okay.
But they can still hear you, but it's coming from mine. No, let me do it. I'm the sound man, not you.
Okay. Now, we talking about what we know. I don't know. I know the African refugee in France. I know how they die. I know every morning how they die when they're crossing. Can a black man have a dream? Can a black man have a dream? I ask you, can a black man have a dream? His country become prosper and white people come for him to work there and they give me visa. We treat them better. We're not gonna put them on the sea or in a camp. Yes, we give them job. But why? Why every morning hundreds and hundreds of Africans die in the Mediterranean and the fish eat them? And the result, they have a lot of sardine. They have a lot of good fish. This fish from your brother and sister flesh. They eat your brother and sister flesh. We have to stop it. Call me racist, call me shatist, call me whatever. We have to stop it. Africa is the most rich continent in the whole world. Everything in Africa. In the meantime, Africa is the poorest nation. And the filthy rulers who make money, they bring it here and they take it, they accept it.
I agree.
All the African filthy rulers, all. Who? Give me one.
Omar. Excuse me, we're debating on camera here. Omar.
African rulers.
African rulers.
Give me one. See.
I'll show you one.
Sir.
You one African ruler.
Sir.
If you show me one European ruler who's perfect.
Sir. Excuse me.
That's exactly what I just said.
Can you two have a debate? We're trying to do it.
I don't want you to agree with me.
We can engage, yeah?
I don't want you to agree. Don't agree. I don't want you. I don't want your agreement.
He was talking about black people crossing, right? The number one people crossing from Afghanistan.
Now, everybody become philosopher. Now, shut up and listen or go somewhere else. We're talking constructive. We want to solve the problem.
You cannot solve any problem in Africa. Why do you talk like
you
this?
Don't have the anyway, to address, sir, to address one of the issues you've just correctly addressed, I accept, that many, I won't use the word all, many leaders from Africa sold the country's wealth, and places like here
not sold it, brother. They steal it, they bring it here.
Let me finish. Okay. Let me finish.
They're not God.
What I'm trying to say, it has happened. I've had the opportunity to look around Buckingham Palace and all these great palaces. No, listen to the point I'm making. When I went there, I was disgusted at what I saw, because when I went into these palaces, you see all these treasures that originated from Africa, from all around the world, that was stolen from our people. It is disgusting, and I agree with the fact that eventually they have to be repaid. They have to be given back to the places where they originated. But
Daniel, can you shut this people?
No, I can't stop. Yeah, they have no respect.
I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. I believe one of the biggest problem of Africa are the African who lives here. Why?
Sorry, say that again. Sorry, say that again.
One of the biggest reason of African problem, the African who lives here. Why? Maybe he's not working. Maybe he's doing whatever. But when you go holiday, when you go back holiday, he wear the most fashion things. And said, oh, he live in England. Look, and the guy after everybody will kill himself to come. He doesn't know, maybe he's not working.
Do you know something? Your perception of the world and your perception is warped based upon your own experiences. I'll give you a prime example of what you're saying. I have dressed this way today for a reason. No, let me explain.
You are not in Africa.
No, let me explain the reason. It's regardless of where I am. People have a perception of an individual based upon how they're dressed, what shoes they're wearing, what jewelry they've got, how expensive their stick is. Yes or no? They have a perception.
Don't you have feeling, man? Don't you have feeling when you go to Africa, people cannot find food, and you drive gold chain and Armani and Sistani and Haryani? Have some mercy. Have some mercy on them.
I will answer that question. Those people who go back home,
yes,
to show off,
yes,
to say, look at me,
yes,
they're uneducated.
But what if you're uneducated? But what the consequences? People suffer. I'm living here. I cannot find food. I have to go to Europe.
But what happens? I agree with you there. Yeah. But you also get individuals who go back home who do the opposite. They give the impression.
Is it the majority or the minority?
I've no idea.
No, because if the majority doing good, the reality will be changed. If the minority, it's gonna be less. I believe, yes, I'm not saying everybody's evil. Yes, there's some good people, but it's not enough. That's why there's not waking up.
No, the reasons why things are not working out is very complex. Number one, we as black people, when I say black, I'm putting us all in the same pot now.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Africans, West Indians, Americans, all of us. We have to
trust...
No,
don't do with American.
No, listen, we have to trust each other. We have to work in partnership with each other to achieve a common aim. We have to pool our knowledge. We have to pool our resources. We have to pull things together to achieve that common good for the community. We have to have planners of the future who can plan, just be quiet, who can plan for 100 years in advance, for 1,000 years in advance. And we put plans in place now so that our community in the future will prosper. But we have to come together collectively to achieve a common aim. And I know that there are black intellectuals and business people out there now who are planning for the future. What I know, since we come to this country, listen, I come here, my parents come here in the 70s. The Windrush generation. We come here because after the war, there was a lack of people in certain industries. We had to leave our own country and excuse me, what's the problem? Yeah, it's my camera, so that's good. Everything's perfect. So, going back, we came here to make our money, to help contribute to Sir, can you see I'm engaging? Have you not got any respect? I'm engaging with someone.
Cool down, man. We're talking together. Wait. After everybody now come here and talk and become philosopher. Everybody come Socrates now. Go and talk somewhere else.
Yeah. So
if you want to listen. Otherwise, get lost.
So the point being, we came here to enrich, to help this country rebuild after the war. And we came, for example, I came from Barbados. And when we came from Barbados, there was that drain of the knowledge and the resource. Let me finish.
I don't want that. I don't want history. I want reality now. What you're gonna do to improve the situation
I'm telling you, but you're not listening. I have to give you a bit of history. I'm saying, sir, if you don't like it, piss off and go elsewhere. There's plenty of others over there. You may not like what I say, sir. What difference does it make I wear a suit? What difference does it make me wearing a suit? What difference does it make me wearing a suit?
Please,
my point in wearing a suit.
Please, for Allah's sake, please, please.
Omar, don't. No, Omar. The point being, we come here. I have to give you the bit of the background information. But now, the people who come here, they're the third, fourth generation. The first generation, the Windrush, many of them have died out. Many of them have gone back. They've taken their monies back that they made here, and they're building the West Indies back to where it should be. Those that are left here, we're now getting in positions of power.
What are they building in West India?
You've taken money, resources back.
But what do you build?
And you can build.
What do you build?
Watch and look and research.
What do you build?
You can build
homes.
hotels.
You build holiday.
You can,
if your country rely on holiday, this is not life.
Listen.
You cannot rely on holiday. You cannot. What is my business? What is the country run on? Holiday. So if there is no holiday, you die. No. The country, the mentality have to change, man. It's not. You have to use the resources. You have to start rely on yourself. You have to do your medicine. You have to do your weapon. You have to do your food. Otherwise, you're gonna be starved. Anybody can starve you to death. Now, what you gonna do practical to improve the quality of your people in your vicinity? I know Africa suffering. I know black people suffering everywhere, but let me first here, because I see them, how I improve people in Hackney, in Clapham, in Elvan Castle, in Tottenham. How? In Harlesden, how? How I improve this life?
One thing that is great, I allow you to speak without interruption. I may not agree with what you're saying, but I permit you to say what you need to say. As soon as I say something that you disagree, you jump in and you interrupt, because you have no class.
That's right.
That's the problem with you, Omar. But to go back to the point I was making...
Say I have no class because it is the point.
I don't. You have no class, and
this is not insult, and this is not insult.
That's good. And you lack training. You lack understanding and you lack education. The point I'm trying to make, let's talk specifically now about England. Can we just talk about England? What's happening to the black community here?
Okay.
With the black community in this country, and I did a lot of work initially, in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, specifically to do with the underachievement of African Caribbean boys, black boys, who were being excluded from schools. And as a direct result of that, you're getting caught up within the criminal justice system, and that has an effect long term on your performance and achievements. It has an effect on generations to come. No, I accept that. So I was deeply involved with that. What I want to see is our children who are underachieving. Not all, many black children are achieving high.
The majority?
Many
high or
black,
low? No, the majority high or low?
The
majority high achiever or low achiever?
It depends on your definition of high and low. But what I am saying, let me finish the rest.
Why you run?
I'm not running. Omar, have I interrupted you? Have I interrupted you? You got no class, man. What I'm trying to say, specifically, there needs to be higher achievements. I don't want to see my children getting caught up. One of the reasons, let's look at reasons, then solutions. One of the reasons so many of children within my community are getting caught up is because my brothers, the kings, are not there. They're not there to help the family.
Not the king in the cars.
Oh my. Oh my. Okay, drop some links. Let's get this show on the road. I'm going to be hitting the road here right away, so I'm going to have to shut my stream down here. I let you know earlier. $34.90 subs. Can we hit?
Yeah. So
Hey, Sunnyside Mega just gave us a sub over there. Sunnyside Mega. Thanks a lot for checking out the channel. Appreciate that.
Must step up to the plate.
I was hoping we could make 3,500 subs there on this stream. I don't know. Never know.
To help give our children.
But anyways, thanks a lot for joining me here this afternoon, this evening, this morning, wherever or whatever time it might be, wherever you might be in the world. I'm going to head out for the day here today because it's such a beautiful day outside my window. Look at this. This is what it looks like outside.
I know
it's beautiful.
But you only seem to concentrate on the ones.
So I'm going to get out there and have some fun. So with that being said, thanks a lot for joining us here today. We'll shut the stream down. You guys can drop whatever number of links there that anybody that you think might be going live or is live there right now. We know we have Soup Mama is live. We've got Polish Agnes is live. Bunch of people.
Guidance and leadership.
So everyone have fun out there. Thanks a lot. Chat, everyone out there, Vegan for Life in there. Ron Bolt, Praxis, Sunnyside Mega in the chat there. I see J-Pole, Viper, No Marks, G-Gab, Estadrock, Luke Baker, everybody else. If I missed you, sorry. But yeah, we know you're out there. Thanks a lot for checking out the channel. And I'm going to have a beautiful day. Try to.
I want to see more positive outcomes, but we have to start.
Bye-bye for now.
And part of that plan, like I said, you don't want to listen to it, is the community coming together. And I will tell you what I know is happening. The black community in this country.
There you go. We're going to go out with the kids there right away. So bye-bye for now. Thanks a lot for tuning in and supporting the stream. Appreciate everyone saying hello, even if it's just a hand wave. Kareen is, what? Impotent. Oh, man. You guys have fun. Praxis, you have fun there. Go over to somebody else's channel and bug them, okay? We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now. Blowing up the internet, one stream at a time.